Good evening, everyone. We are live from the VVIP Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Ghaziabad, and you're watching Khiladix presents Legends Cricket Trophy 2023. It's match day, match number 13. Nagpur Ninjas versus Guwahati Avengers, and Nagpur Ninjas are already at the bottom of the table, and they don't have nothing to lose today and nothing to gain as well. But on the other hand, Guwahati Avengers, it's a crucial one for them because they've already lost 2 matches and won 1 match, so it's an important match for them today. If they win this, they'll still have chance of qualifications. I have Monty Panisar alongside me. Monty, first of all, congratulations for winning the match for your team earlier this morning.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the boys have responded, really well, batting first. We obviously didn't get a chance to do that throughout the tournament so far, and they enjoyed batting, on a flat pitch. And at moments in time, we were thinking maybe get to 160, 170, but they kept on pushing themselves, throughout the innings, and it was really good to see.
All right, now let's talk about the match coming up. This is Guwahati versus Ninjas, and you know that Ninjas, it's very difficult for them, and it's disappointing that they're already out of the tournament.
Yeah, it is very much so, and I think, Nagpur Ninjas, they rely heavily at the top order with Richard Levy to give them a really good start. And then when they're bowling, obviously Jalala Fernando, isn't he? He's bowling quick. And if you can pick up early wickets whenever they come on to bowl, then yeah, they can put Guwahati Avengers, under pressure. But I think throughout the tournament, they just rely very heavily on these 2 players. And unfortunately, that's probably one of the reasons why they haven't really, registered a win at the moment.
All right, talking about Guwahati Avengers, they won their last match yesterday and they restricted the other team at 78 runs and chased them down in just 7.3 overs. That was a great one.
Yeah, that was really good, and I think there was a change of leadership there. They obviously brought Sanantha Jayasuriya to lead the team, which helped, I think, Yusuf Pathan to focus more on his hitting. He's a fantastic hitter of a cricket ball. And then we obviously saw the entertaining Tino Best, when he bowls fast, furious, he gets the batsman jumping. And I often tell him, bite the apple, which means hold the ball there, just to bite the apple there. So today, watch out for that if he gets that seam position right. And he was good, He obviously picked up the Man of the Match award in the last game, and I'm sure today, under the lights, there's a bit more, spice in that wicket. You can see the glaze earlier on, so he'll definitely look forward to bowling on that pitch.
Yes, Tino Best did his best and took 2 wickets, which were important for his team.
Yeah, it was very much so, and I think he's a great bowler when he just focuses on, his pace. He's a very intimidating character, and he's fast, he's furious, he looks the batsman in the eye, goes back to the bowler's mark, and he bowls quick. And, it's great to see in this tournament, having him here. He's got so much enthusiasm and energy, and he's a real kind of star attraction.
Yes, and today's game is a must-win for them.
It is, absolutely, because obviously Nagpur Ninjas cannot progress to the semi-finals, but for Guwahati Avengers, they have a chance if they win today. And they've got some good overseas players. Upal Taranga does give them a good start, and then after that, like I said, Yusuf Pathan, he obviously, gosh, when he gets going, isn't he delightful to watch? And then they've obviously, they've got the experience of Sanantha Jayasuriya and then Tino Best, with the bowling. So this outfit on paper looks stronger, much more balanced than the Nagpur Ninjas. So I expect Guwahati Avengers to win this game.
All right, and we are also expecting Guwahati Avengers to give a great show. But let's now look at the toss, and let's go to Nick.
Yes, good evening. We're here for match 13 here at the Nehru Stadium in Ghaziabad. It's a belting track, 230 runs in the game just gone, and my word is it difficult when you've got this small ground here. It's beautiful. There's a little bit of a prevailing wind and an absolute belter of a track. The Guwahati Avengers, they take on the Nagpur Ninjas. We've got the 2 captains, Richard Levy. You've got the captaincy, mate, for the first time. Good to see you. AP Singh, the match referee, and of course Upal Taranga. Who's got the coin? Rich, give it a flick. Heads is the call. Rich, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to bat first.
Why are you going to do that?
At this point, we're going to try anything to try to get our first win, so might as well do a little bit of surprise and get runs on the board.
They say beware the wounded animal. Is it a case of being carefree and going out there? You've got nothing to lose, as you say.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, our last game, you saw a bit more freedom out of the guys. Obviously, one or two things didn't go away, but hopefully the guys can put a good performance together and we can walk away with the W.
Mate, you've been playing well. A couple more sixes for you.
It's always the plan, Compo. It's always the plan.
Okay, wish you all the best of luck. Cheers. Upal, you've lost the toss. Does it make a difference?
No, I think we should have bowl first here because we saw, but we are playing first night game here, so we saw like due when you are bowling second, so we thought of fielding first.
Yeah, we have seen a bit of dew. There's a bit of a prevailing wind, which means perhaps not much this evening. You've been in good form and the team in good spirits?
Yeah, hopefully, I think we have been playing well, especially I think batting side is okay, but only thing is like our bowling side, like we scored like 180 and 190 in first two games, but unfortunately we lost the game. So hopefully, bowling side, we can do a better effort today.
Brilliant, good luck. Play well. So there we go. The toss is done. The Nagpur Ninjas, they've won the toss and they're going to have a bat.
Ninjas have won the toss and they have elected to bat. Can you take us through the teams, Monty?
Yeah, absolutely. They obviously haven't got Dilara Fernando playing today. That's really interesting. Ratinder Singh Sodhi is in the lineup, and him batting at 3, I think he will provide some support. No Harbhajan Singh either. So they've obviously haven't got their key players playing today, giving opportunity to the rest of the squad. But this team, hopefully they'll have a good game. If they can register a win, I think it'll be difficult against.
What about Guwahati?
With Guwahati Avengers, they no use of time either. And so their power hitting, they'll probably have to spread the responsibility through that top order. So I think overall, Guwahati Avengers just look a stronger side.
All right, now it's time for the action. So I'll go back to the commentators. Thank you, Monty.
Thank you, Shafali. Nice and beautiful evening. Cool as well. Afternoon game. It was quite hot. Come evening around 6:30. It's nice and cool up here in Ghaziabad. The match number 13, Nagpur Ninjas, bottom of the table, taking on the Guwahati Avengers, who just need one victory, most probably, to go through, and got 2 games in hand. No Warriors and one out of 4 playing tomorrow. The Avengers. Ninjas winning the toss and batting first. Exactly what first game on the toss batters piled up more than 200 runs. Eyeing the same. To you, us.
Arup, good evening, everyone watching. Oh, what a game of cricket this is turning out to be. Already sense that it's going to be fun. Just ready to roar, while the Avengers ready to decimate any opponent in front of them. Outwork the 2 very experienced umpires. And Levy, he's in tremendous touch and he's going to continue being so. But before the game, I had an opportunity to chat with him. He said, all right, I'm ready to go all guns blazing. Parvez, it's very important that you get a good innings under your belt early on in the tournament, isn't it? Sets the tone nicely for you?
Absolutely. I thought Richard Levy, the way he batted last game against the Chandigarh champs, we just thought he took the game away. But right throughout the season, Nagpur Ninjas they've shown their class in small quantity. That's not good enough to win games in this Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy. That's been the difference. But when it comes to the top teams like the Indo Knights, Chandigarh Champs, they are winning good moments and keeping up the momentum for a long time. That's been the difference as far as I'm concerned. Crowd is building up, and it's going to be a Richard Levy against a Tino Best show. I've been waiting for this ever since yesterday, when Tino Best was firing those thunderballs and Richard Levy was hitting those maximums. 4 games, 188 runs, strike rate of 200, the best of 94. He's been absolutely brilliant right throughout this Khiladix Legends Trophy. Along with Tino Best, they have lit up this season. This man was on fire yesterday. Man of the match, just the economy of 5.29. Playing his 3rd game. He's been good. Very good. Missed out the first game. We're playing the next game tomorrow as well. That will make 4 games for Tino Best. 4 in the offside, 5 in the offside. Beg your pardon, 4 in the leg side. Sanat Jayasuriya in the slip position. All in readiness. Tino Best with the new ball. What a brilliant side. Here we go. First ball coming up.
Starts off with an intimidating bouncer. He's also ensured that the line is as exactly as he wants it to be. He's also exposed his card there, so no more short deliveries coming up then.
This is the presence being felt by Tino Best. This is the message being sent. This is what it does. Biting the apple and bowling the bouncer. Now, Richard Levy knows it cannot be any more bouncers. He'll be planting his front foot. Virender Singh at the non-strikers, and he would be wanting to up that 35 runs to help out his Nagpur Ninjas. Down the leg side. Wide being called and brings up the first boundary and the first runs for Nagpur Ninjas.
The best in the business gets it wrong. Tino Best, this one just was sliding down leg side. No chance for the keeper. Easy. Runs being gifted to the opposition. Now imagine Parvez bowling with a slip in place, asking the captain for a slip, and suddenly the ball slips out of your hand, and this happens.
It can happen to the best. It happened to me. It can happen to anybody. I feel for Tino Best. Don't think he has bowled with the new ball for a while. All of a sudden, he gets it. Beautifully played on the up. No foot movement, but middle of the bat. Brings out the first boundary for Richard Levy.
Richard Levy continuing from where he left off. Beautiful shot. And the fact that he eased through that shot is just magical to watch. Or just a gentle push. Not a big flourish of the bat, but again, what is required. That'll crackle the fence. Richard Levy doesn't believe much in footwork, but the hand-eye coordination, magnificent to watch.
Pooney's feet movement when he can time that well. Richard Levy has been timing it really well from his last game against the Chandigarh champs. Straight after that boundary, Sanat Jayasuriya had slipped, being moved to mid-wicket. Pull down the leg side, another boundary. This has been a good start for the Nagpur Ninjas. Just what the doctor ordered, and a leg bite being signal.
Lucky for Best that Richard did get some part of the pad on it. Otherwise would have been signaled wide as well. Richard Levy. The pressure is not on him at all now. He's got one off the bat, beautiful cover drive for 4, and then a couple of gifts that he's too good to refuse. No chance for the keeper or anybody for that matter. It's a lovely outfield too, and Best has got a lot of pace. Got to angle it in. The idea is to bowl that Yorker early on. Levy, catch him on the hop. That's the plan. Oh well. Not sure if there was any deflection off the bat, but catch it was a call. And a raise that he perhaps needs a little bit of a break. We've got Monty in the comm box. Welcome, Monty, and you're being welcomed with this delivery. Try reaching out, Brett.
Yeah, thank you for that lovely introduction. Yeah, Tino Best probably definitely firing up today, this morning. Well, tonight, and he's bowled that slightly wide.
Body clock is still adjusting, right?
Yeah, still got the jet lag set in from the UK. Oh, what a delivery! Yes, Tino Best on fire today. And look at him, that means a lot to him. Hugging all his teammates. This is when Tino is at his best. Snaps through that crease, bowls it quick, and the danger man, Richard Levy. He's out, and Best.
Well, the board operators are listening to you. This is what Tino was trying to do for a couple of deliveries. Angle it in, bowl the Yorker length. Richard Levy a touch late. And he's already heard the death rattle. Doesn't even want to look back at the menace that's been created by Tino Best. Richard Levy goes for 4. And a good comeback by Tino Best. It's 13 for 1.
Next step.
$13 for 1. Tino Best has found his rhythm, but no, he's also found his rhythm. Has Satnam. What a good shot to start off with. It just tells you that the world's a better place if you can get this off your bat of the first ball. 17 for 1.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gonna be a break.
Next stop. Center.
So the Guwahati Avengers are playing Sanat Jayasuriya, Upul Taranga, Rahul Yadav, Shafiq Khan, Chandrakant Khadi, Amit Tomar, Vishnu Khatri. It's a brilliant side indeed. Varun Khanna, A.S. Rana, Nurit Singh and Tino Best. Nagpur looks to be a good side too.
Well, they are. They haven't really fired throughout this tournament. And, oh, that's a bit of a danger. And Nurit Singh, he's bowling well as well. I reckon this is probably the best 2 bowling opening partnership of the tournament. And they certainly make the most of these day-night conditions. He's bowled well in the last game against Freesat Titans. He got 2 big wickets there. Stuart, Benny. So Sunny Singh, who are in fine form. So he likes taking big wickets. He loves the challenge.
Oh, good ball. The reaction from Satnam, who's just beautifully hit a boundary through the offside, is the fact that he didn't bounce as much. Is Anurit playing with the mind of the batter here, because he usually starts off with back of the lane deliveries. In IPL it was a little different, but off late. Now Tino Best's final delivery of the first over, Satnam's first it was. And the fact that he didn't try to hit it hard, Monty, how important was that aspect?
Yeah, it's a lot easier when the full ball comes at pace and you just hold your position and use the pace and then just hit the middle of the bat. And very often that's the difficulty, because Nurit Singh, he's obviously slightly slower and he's going to get that invariable bounce, and you've got to work harder to get into your batting position. While with Tino Best, you just sort of transfer your body weight and then you can time it much easier. And that's a nice shot. Going backward of square for 4 runs.
He stood tall to Anurit Singh's best weapon, the bouncer. Not quite sure if he was in control while he hit it, but the result is in his favour for sure. Oh, he did see it. It's a no-look shot. There are 2 kinds of no-look shots. This one's where you pray that it hits the middle of the bat. How talented a batter do we have over here for someone to find the middle of the bat when he's not looking?
Yeah, he's chancing his arm, isn't he? That's a lot better. Going back of a length into the body, not giving him any room. Yeah, it's like when you in T20 we see often batsmen, when they get beaten for pace, they'll just swing because they know the fine leg tends to be up, and most of the time the ball tends to go behind square as well. But they've changed that field now. They've got that guy slightly fine up for that catch. I'm sure Tino Best will be watching him very closely, how he plays a short delivery.
Nurit Singh's ball, good deliveries, but they've still disappeared. Doesn't get it from the middle of the bat, in straight to the fielder, even though he wanted to access the gap better, dancing down the track on that occasion, Satnam. 2 overs later, 22 for 1. What happened? Number 9, Titans put 78. They were bundled out for the same. Avengers got to 80.4 with a great flamboyance thanks to Taranga's 31 and Yusuf's 27 at just 13. Avengers winning by 6 wickets, high on morale. Talking about morale, I've got a skipper as well who recently won the game as recent as 25 minutes. Monty, how was it captaining today and how different was it compared to the first game?
Yeah, the first game was interesting. Obviously won the toss, fielded first. And this is a great shot. Backward a point. 6 runs. That's even Tino Best just turns around and nods. He knows that was a great shot.
The hand-eye coordination at its best once again. Tino Best is talking to himself. Perhaps trying to control the anger because a fast bowler never wants to see the ball fly off quicker. Incredible hit. You knew that it was going to be 6 the moment it left the bat. The trajectory said so, and he's just making every ground in the world look small with that kind of a shot. It gives you the confidence, isn't it, when you see that the offside's not as big as you thought it would be, especially when you get such a shot early on in the game.
Yeah, puts Tino Best under pressure. He may use the short ball here. And it's gone full out. And that's a great shot. Back knee down. He certainly likes that area. And also it's a no ball. Gosh, what a great start for Nagpur Ninjas.
Tino Best is being belted. He didn't sign up for this. Pull and the kind of positions that he's getting into, Satnam and Virender. Virender on that occasion, of course. 11 of 3 for Virender. Just getting into position so very early. Tino Best is one of the quickest that you have going around, and here he is making him feel like he's a spinner. Wow, how much time does Virender have? Is he living in a different dimension because Tino Best is quick? The cross seam delivery coming up. And this should be taken. It is taken, but of course, a free hit and many forms of getting him out are suspended. Lovely timing of the jump there. Otherwise, this would have disappeared for 4. Aimed for the Yorker, missed it. With a comfortable high full toss nonetheless. Since he collapsed his back knee as well, that means he needed to get extra elevation. Didn't do so. Tino Best survives the free hit. Now, can he make a comeback? Seam deliveries continue to be. A change in voice again. We've got Parvez coming back into comms. That'll yield a single. Tino Best, half an over done and dusted with this one. Parvez, cross-seam deliveries. How effective are they in these conditions? And what do you think is the mindset behind the cross-seam delivery here?
To get the exact bounce, and also the 2 pace of the pitch can be exposed much more. That's the main reason. So the bowlers around the world have been successful doing that. And I saw also yesterday, I saw most of the time Tino Best was going across the seam. It's one of those days where a batsman swings, it connects and it flies. We have seen it many times. That's T20 for you. And underlies the ball skids on much more. So you speak, another cross-seam delivery by Tino Best. Outside edge, pace. And I think it carries all the way. That's unlucky. That's very unlucky, Tino Best.
Would you believe it? It's got the pace, it's got the bounce, and it's got the shoulder of the batter, as you know, the blade. And it still goes for 6. What does Tino Best do? Perhaps bowl a slower delivery when the batter is expecting it to be extra quick.
A slow ball or a full Yorker would be the call, but I don't think, and I haven't seen Tino Best bowling the slow deliveries with the new ball. Maybe it's a very good option against Satnam, who just want to swing off his feet. 2.4 overs, 40 for 1. The Ninjas playing their final game of this tournament. Down the ground and founding 100 single extra cover.
Mashida dot ball will give time to Tino Best to think about the next delivery, and so will increase his confidence now that it's a dot ball. And the best of the business, belted.
It's been a carnage so far. 31 for 1. 1.5 was the hero yesterday. Has gone for many runs today. Remember, Yusuf Pathan is not playing for the Guwahati Avengers. He's a big miss for the Ninjas. Dillara Fernando getting a break. Played 4 games. Bowled really well. Probably the best of the bowlers for the Ninjas. Captain as well yesterday. First time in his life. Hammer down the ground. And yet another dot delivery to end the 3rd over. 40 for 1. Richard Levy, the man to go. 4 of 5. Virendra and Satnam building up a partnership for the Nagpur Ninjas. Winning the toss, batting first in their final game. Still to come, Sodhi, Nagendra, Abhimanyu, Wilson. Some big hitters to come. Can these 2 players lay the foundation, get a big score? Pultaranga captaining in place of Yusuf Pathan. Yesterday we saw Sanat Jayasuriya led the Avengers. Including some spin here. Varun, the left arm spinner from the commentary box end. Changing the pace, changing the rhythm of the game. Long off and deep into wicket to fielders saving the boundary. Just off air, Suhas, I just feel for the lights towers, few of the lights did misbehaving and just tired of being in the field for the last 6 days.
Yeah, the first row that needs to come on as quickly as possible. Tino Best went for a lot of runs, but he also picked up a wicket. That was of Richard Levy. And this is how he did it as well. Absolutely brilliant Yorker. Levy a little late to get that bat down, as he makes so many batters feel the same. Tino Best gets the wicket.
Good to go. As lights are back on. Fire down the leg stump. Just to see what sort of a tactic Varun going to use. Will he be brave enough to bowl length? Yesterday, skipper Dillara sitting out today, along with Ritesh Singh Sodhi, one of the experienced campaigners for the Ninjas. Just like that, hammered down the ground. So is a call, and it gets more than 2. A boundary.
Virendra Singh, absolutely beautiful to watch every time the ball's been pitched up to him. And the fact that he uses his wrists so well makes him access gaps which are a little difficult for others. Oh, good ball. This didn't bounce as much. Is that an indication? Is there a story?
And it's been This pitch has been used, I think it's about the 4th day. It's meant to get some turn, some slowness. But what we've seen, if a batsman gets in, the first game we saw how Gaurav Tomar, Puneet, Dilshan and Banu said the way they batted. Once you get in, there's runs to be made. You need to make the initial hard work. Once you get in, I just feel everything goes well. And this time a misfield at short extra cover. The gifted boundary for the Ninjas.
Varun's not happy with the effort on the field. He thought that should have been stopped. Still thinks the fielder was there to ensure that it's a dot ball. I think he got his fair share of bad bounce as well there, Yadav. Oh, I think he slipped and the ball turned away. You get a lot of torque when you're fielding in that location.
It happens every time when you play a cut shot or a sweep shot. Nicely bowled. Taking the pace off, taking the length back as well.
He's got to close this over out well here. Where is Varun thinking the ball? He hasn't closed the Yorker yet. That might be an option. Around the 4th stump area, he's got the protection for it.
Much better. Straight down the ground. End of the 4th over. 49 for 1. Nagpur Ninjas. Just the 3 bowlers been used so far. Tino Best bowling couple of overs, Anirudh and Barun. Richard Levy fell at 13 runs. Ever since then, these 2 batsmen have been brilliant. Virendra and Satnam taking to the attack to the bowlers after Tino Best's clean bowling. Richard Levy, yesterday's hero against Chandigarh Champs, who smashed it everywhere. Remember, this game is very important for the Avengers. If they win it, 99% they'll be into the top 4. Patna Warriors just not out.
There are more than 2 teams who are playing at this stage. 4 overs, 49 without a wicket. It's a lovely start. For 1 wicket rather. It's a lovely start. It just got lovelier. Welcome. Rana being invited into the attack with Virendra's brilliance and nonchalance.
The case Rana dragging that ball down, and it was a much quicker delivery. But Virendra's power, brilliant, down the ground, not trying to hit too hard. Timing was brilliant and got the distance as well. Some turn, some bounce, and good bit of football skills at short third man.
It's a little riskier proposition to be putting your ankle out there. What if the ball gets caught underneath? You're in trouble. You're missing out a season. He's done well on that occasion.
That's what the spinner should do. Holding it back and not giving the length and the arc. If it's full, most of the time we've seen they're getting tonked down the ground towards long on, long off, and straight down the ground. This time 2 short and a one-handed maximum. What a piece, good piece of timing, and into the pavilion it goes.
Now this is something that Rana would have to think twice about. I don't think Satnam was in a great position, but the timing aspect of it just makes the ball fly. And I'll tell you what, the ball's very much not invited in that dugout.
This time trying to go through extra cover, just getting the inside edge. It's been a carnage so far. I mean, just hoping for a wicket. Nothing much happening. It's been a good track right throughout from the morning itself. Just the signs of slowing down. As I said, if the batsman gets in, plenty of runs to be made. In the gap, and finishes up the 5th over with another boundary. This is very good. 5 gone, 67 for 1.
It's kinda strong of 16. It's gotta be a rain. Legends, I'm back again. Legends, I'm back again. We are back again. We're wrong again. You'll see the back. We're strong again. We are back again. We're wrong again. You'll see the back. We're strong again. Legends, I'm back again. Legends, will rise again.
The Nagpur Ninjas, they've made a good start of it, 54 runs, and been a very good start. Verenda 32 from 14. The Guwahati Avengers are on the hunt. Both need a victory, both desperate to get up that leaderboard. This one's hit high in the air. There's a man underneath it, and it's taken very comfortably. So they lose another wicket. Satnam is the man who doesn't quite get hold of it, and Varun, well, he'll be delighted to take his first wicket of the evening. The Avengers just curtailing the Ninjas scoreboard at the moment. Looked like he was just getting going, wasn't quite there. A good neat catch in the end. So they lose their second, and that was Satnam, who goes for 21. He's hit 2 4s, 2 6s. Brief visit for the opener. It's now 67 for 2. Yeah, the Ninjas, who have yet to win a match in Khiladix 2023. They've made a couple of good starts, mostly down to Richard Levy, who didn't quite get going today. Satnam's been in good form, but Abhimanyu, God, he's the new man in 70 runs in 5 matches. He's got a best of 42. They'll need to better that if they are to post their first victory. Look, 67 for 2 after 5. Not a bad start.
Yes, indeed. It's a very good score, and they've been charging down. Though they lost the wicket. Good drive, comfortable single. So runs, they must be targeting another 7 to 8 runs from this over as well.
Yeah, they've had some good starts. Richard Levy's been in sublime form in this tournament. He was undone by an absolute beauty from the Barbasian, or the Bayesian, should I say, Tino Best, who bowled with good pace. He went for a few runs, but he took the important wicket. Oh, has that hit the pad? There's a loud appeal. He's desperate for it. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? Did it hit the bat? Did it hit the pad?
Well, look at this. That's the puzzle. The umpire says no. Another good-looking delivery. Good turn here. Varun is doing a good job. Virender is clueless at the moment. So batting very well on 32 with just help of the 16 deliveries. Very competitive contest here.
Yeah, this is where they've really faltered in the tournament. They've had good starts, but they haven't managed to capitalise on those through the middle overs. Slower bowlers really doing a good job. And Varun is doing exactly that, taking pace off. There's enough purchase and variation. 1 for 10 of his almost 2 overs. So he's looking a threat. Again, it's well bowled. They'll come back for a quick single, and that's about it. It'll end a power play. A very good one indeed. 69 for 2.
It's gonna strong of 16. It's gotta be a rain. Love you, I'm back again. Love you, I'm back again.
Yeah, scenic views and an electric night here. The weather's been brilliant. It's been clear. Game 2 today. We had an absolute thriller. What a runs scored today on this wicket. 230 scored by the champs, Monty Panesar's champs, who had a very convincing victory. They continue to go from strength to strength. But it's these two teams that are desperate for a victory, need to find some momentum. The Nagpur Ninjas yet to find a victory. I think she's supporting with her orange top. Must be a ninja, surely. Yeah, the crowds have been great. They've come in, lots of kids taking photos and selfies with their favourite players on the boundary. And the conditions have been slightly different, haven't they, in the evening? Balls come on quite nicely. Batsmen have been licking their lips, haven't they?
Yeah, certainly. We've been seeing for the last 2-3 days early first 5 overs. It's good swing, but this match been different. Ball is coming onto the bat nicely this time. Driven down nicely behind square for a single there.
Anyurit, he doesn't bowl with huge pace, but he does swing it early on. Really comes back into the right-hander, so ball almost swings quite prestigiously. He's come back on now. I don't think it'll swing much. It'll go on straight with the arm, but batsman will be targeting that leg side boundary. It's not going to give you a lot of room. The left-hander, well, he might look to go over mid-off because there's a mid-offers up, mid-on's up, so there's a chance to go downtown. Expect with this field to see an array of slower deliveries and cutters. Fine leg goes back, third man is back, deep square.
In comes Anirudh, the delivery to the middle leg stump. Kept a little low. Abhimanyu had no other choice just to steer it straight to the fielder, resulting a dot ball. This 7th over in progress, 70 on the board already. 2 wickets. Virender is batting on 34. Very well made 34 on just 19 deliveries. Another good delivery this time. He's going very intelligent bowler. Anurit is bowling wicket to wicket. That's the key. Don't give much width to the batsman. Don't allow him to freeze his arms and go for runs. That's the correct strategy for a short format game.
It's a good over so far, as predicted. Mixture of slow deliveries, off cutters, leg cutters, not giving left-hander any room to work with. And he's got protection on the leg side, deep square leg and a fine leg, so if he does want to play the big heave-ho, there is someone there. Bowling change. Mid-off goes back now. So he's made a change. He's going to come over the wicket, so again making the batsman think, not letting him find any rhythm. Oh, what a delivery. That is an absolute beauty. He's done an all ends up. The ball is pitched on middle. It's gone away ever so slightly and it's hit the top of off stump, and that's as good a ball as you'll see in this competition.
As I said, he's a very intelligent bowler. Let's look at this. Beautifully bowled, angling, just swung and just kisses the bails of the off stump. Amazing delivery. Abhimanyu departs just on 1 with the 5 deliveries. 70 for 3.
Three down 70 for 3. The Ninjas, like they've done all tournament, they've had a strong start and then they've lost wickets at regular intervals. Vinod Kumar, best of 21, up against Anurit, who's bowled an absolute beauty to dismiss Abhimanyu. It's a fantastic over from the right arm seamer. That ends the 7th. It's 70 for 3. Again, what a beauty from Varun. Peach of a delivery, he held it back. It's just gripped enough to take again the outside, and that's the 4th wicket down.
Ooh, what a lovely delivery. Look at the turn. Beautiful delivery. Pitched on the leg stump, turned down and taken his off stump there. Very dejected Virendra there. Played well. 70 for 2.
Avinda Awana, the new batter. He's more of a bowler. He can't hit the ball though, that's true. Not many runs to speak of. That's another beauty. He's got it on a string, has Varun. 2 for 11 off his 2 overs. And he's bowling with flight and guile. He's getting a bit of spin and a bit of purchase. Ball's just gripping enough. Let's have a look at this. I think it just pitches outside leg stump, so good decision from the umpire. But they're on the back foot again, the Ninjas. 4 down now. Slip in place. So they're on the charge of the Avengers. Both teams wanting to get a win under their belt. The Avengers have 1. They could do with 2. Again, as well bowled, just a single. So halting proceedings here after a very fine start. Power play hasn't been the Ninjas' problem. Richard Levy, captain, he's been in good form. Can get many today, but they've had a good start. It's the middle period. Let's have a look at the previous delivery for the previous wicket.
What a lovely delivery there was. It's been jubilant. Amazing bowling by Varun there. Now another good delivery this time. Kept low. But it's been turning well. It's been bowling wicket to wicket. Off stump, little outside the off stump. 8 gone, 71 for 4.
It's gotta stop at 16. It's gotta be a break. Love you, I love you, yeah. Love is all I can get. We are back again, we're rocking again. You see the back, we're strong again. We are back again, we're rocking again. You see the back, we're strong again. Legends are back again. Legendswillrise again.
Pino Best with a wicket, Varun with 2. Went for a few, did Bestie. He bowled with pace. And he cleaned up Richard Levy, which was the important wickets. So they've managed to keep taking wickets, which is important. Lovely evening. Lights are on. Anurit, he's got a wicket to his name as well. Bowled an absolute peach in the over before. Pitched middle, top of off. What every fast bowler wants to see. 71 for 4, approaching the halfway stage. And he goes on the chart. Lovely shot that. Excellent from Awana. Hits through the line of the ball. And that's more like it. A few more of those, please, sir.
Look at this excellent follow through. Very well played to the long on fence for 4 runs. Parvinder Awana, the fielder was a little wider there. They did with the perfection. That Awana batting is on fire. It's an electrifying environment here at Ghaziabad VVIP Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Legends. Khiladix Legends League 2023. Fantabulous tournament. Good delivery.
I'll push hard for 2 here. I'll just get 1. So a little bit more urgency is needed. If you're not scoring the boundaries, the big ones aren't coming. You've got to push it for 1s and 2s. Vinod has just come to the crease and Awana, so not much of a partnership to speak of. That's where they've been lacking. They're losing wickets at regular intervals. Hasn't helped them at all capitalise on the start that they've had. It's a good wicket. 230 scored in the game before. So we know it is playing well, and that's going to be a no ball, and it's going to go for 4. So Anurit won't be happy with that one. Might have just slid out his fingers. A little Rice smile from the opening bowler. Oh, we can forgive you, can't we? He's bowled a couple of jaffers. This one just came right out. A little slower ball that went wrong. And it beat, even beat the keeper. Beat everyone.
Bowling has been impressive so far. 8.2 deliveries. 50 balls have been bowled. 28 dot balls. It's been impressive performance by the bowlers. Another back of the length outside the leg stump, signaled wide by the umpire. Anurit Singh with a lot of variation in his bowling, getting swing as well, so becoming more dangerous with the batsman.
Yeah, there has been a bit of swing, particularly early on, but now not much to speak of. Vinod goes big, doesn't get a hold of it. Tino Best will do the fielding down at mid-on. So it's not really happening, is it? Still though, going pretty well. They won the toss and chose to bat Richard Levy early on. Thought, you know what, we've got nothing to lose. We might as well have first hit out. Let's get out there, put a big total on the board and try and put some pressure on Guwahati. So far they're doing okay. They've lost a few wickets though, 4 of them. Richard, Satnam, Abhimanyu all gone, back in the hutch.
That's good running, good run. Parvinder Awana, the moment he saw the fielder a little deeper, played with the soft hands and gone for a good single there, good combination. 8.4 overs, 84 for 4 at the moment. Vinod batting on 1, Awana batting on 7 with the help of 6 deliveries. Crowd, all age groups enjoying this great cricket carnival at VVIP Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Fantabulous. Back to back every day.
Yeah, the big question is who's going to rival the Chandigarh champs. They're flying at the moment. Every other team trying to find their own momentum. They're trying to find the form. There's been a couple of good performances from the other teams, but they haven't had the consistency. So a couple of games left to try and find it. Players coming into a bit of form. They've spent some time out there. They realise the conditions now, and bodies are aching a little bit too. is on the swivel. This will be pulled round for 4. It's well weighted and well placed. And that's a good way to end the 9th over. It's 89 for 4.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gotta be a rain. Love you, I love you, yeah. Love you, so back again. We are back again. We're on again. You see the back, we're strong again. We are back again. We're on again. You see the back, we're strong again. Love you, so back again. Love you, so back again.
Khiladix Legends Trophy 2023 has been on fire. Crowds have been excellent. It's been a lot of fun. Sanath Jai Surya rolling back the years with his left arm spin. 1 for 15. Let's see how the former Sri Lankan opening batsman goes. Such an exciting player in his day, wasn't he? Loved watching him in Kalaru Vitharana. Do you remember that World Cup 96? Yeah, it was a fantastic era. That really reinvented one-day cricket, didn't they? The two of them. Oh, he's got a wicket. The old fox. He's got a wicket. I think it even surprised himself. Not much pace at all. The batsman was through it early. Sanath takes a wicket, and the Nagpur Ninjas, oh, they lose another wicket. 5 down now, and that is the wicket of Vinod. Pace off, it might have just turned a little bit. The batsman just didn't wait for it, did he? Threw the shot too early, and he plays on. So he doesn't really trouble the scoreboard. He goes for 2. It's 89 for 5.
Yeah, leg stump. Center. Rolling left arm round diagonal, 4 left.
Another batsman. Another wicket has fallen. Vinod Wilson, the new man, facing Sanath Jai Surya. This one's in the air and will fall safely. Come back, well, they'll just get a single. Talk us through this one, Alok.
Yes, it's been good bowling. This Nagpur Ninjas started with a good pace. 67 in the power. Another good-looking delivery. Completely beaten there, Parvinder Avana. Trying to head it down on the top of the mid-wicket. Didn't get to the line of the delivery. This review has been asked. It's been
what do you think, Alok? What do you think? What's your call?
My call is, what is your call?
I thought he just got back. Don't know if he lifted his foot.
I think it's he's there in the crease. Then it got back in time.
Oh dear. Might just be on the line. Is that benefit of the doubt? I don't know.
Maybe from the other frame.
I'm going to leave that one to you.
Tight. It's all happening here at PVIP Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Bowling has been good.
Right, let's wait for it. What's the call? Not out. There we go. So not out was the call. Unlucky Sanath. And he gets him this time. Not before. He gets him now. Swing and a miss from Awana. Trying to give it the big heave-ho. into that crowd over mid-wicket, but he completely misses that one.
Look at this, Sanat Jayasuriya firing, tossing up in the air and completely missing the line. Parvinder Ravana there. And just 11 runs, the 9 balls. Good bowling by Ninjas here. 90 for 6. Strategic timeout.
The great Sanat Jayasuriya in his first over picks up a couple of wickets, putting the Nagpur Ninjas, beg your pardon, 90 for 6 after the initial stars what they had. These are the cracking the scorecard. Virender Satnam was threatening to go big, but in the end Varun counting for both of them, and Anirudh Singh bowled Abhimanyu, and then Vinod and Navana was picked up pretty easily and comprehensively by Sanat Jayasuriya to make the Nagpur Ninjas are 90 for 6. The 6 wickets to fall. The Tino, the man to start with. Richard Levy, clean bowled, hitting his off stump out of the park. Varun, that was a massive, trying to go massive over, long off, easily caught by Anirudh Singh, a very safe fielder. And Anirudh Singh accounting for this caught behind, beg your pardon, a ball which have hit the off stump. This was nicely bowled, probably the ball and the delivery of the season, in my opinion. And great Sanat Jayasuriya in his first over, inside edge, chopped on. And the next one, Parvinder Ravana going across the line, missing the length, missing the line, clean bowled. 90 for 6, 9.5 overs. Alok, what do you think the Ninjas will finish up with? Beg your pardon, Suhas.
Slightly in.
Yeah, with 4 wickets in hand, they do not have the license to go for the big shots from the word go. Ritin Dasodi has a game to do so, though. I believe he's going to take a little bit of time, add more respectability to the total before he can go for the assault. Just like that, we'll open the account. 10 overs later, 91 for 6.
It's gotta start with 6. It's gotta be a Legends are back again. Legends are back again. We are back again. We're up again. You see the back, we're strong again.
91 for 6. The music's been blazing. The crowd has been decent up in Ghaziabad. Experienced Ritendra Singh Sodhi at the crease. Projected score, I reckon, in my opinion, the next 10 overs, if the Nagpur Ninjas can get 7 runs per over, they'll finish at 160, which will be a good score. Don't think the dew has been coming down yet, as we don't see much of the fielders are having their towels in their backs. That's a suggestion.
Do you think it'll come in, though? Yesterday, I heard from you that it didn't come at all. But the crowd does. turn up, and we absolutely love that. There's a reason that we have fallen in love with the Jimmy Jib.
We spoke about the winds, was what? Generally, the idea is that when there is wind at the grounds or some surroundings, most of the time there won't be any dew. Yesterday there was barely any, but slight coldness. There you go. That's the indication and confirmation there is wind at the grounds. And today it's not that strong, not blustery, but still I doubt it, as we don't see any of the fielders. Previous game, before the start by 7:30, dew has been coming down pretty heavy.
The flags aren't exactly frowning out either, but yes, a wind can definitely pick up. Will definitely pick up. That's what we've seen so far. Slip in place.
This is where I said 160. Riten Singh, Sodhi and Wilson, if they can bog down, work hard for their singles initially, put away the bad deliveries, get a 160. Remember, no Yusuf Pathan in the Guwahati Avengers outfit. They can get or nick out Upul Taranga. I think they are in the game, the Nagpur Ninjas. They could do a favor to Patna Warriors.
I see where that one came from. Wears the Patna Warriors jersey in his heart. And he's one commentator who's also got a calculator alongside.
That virtually be a quarter-final between Patna and Guwahati Avengers tomorrow morning. 11 gone, 94 for 6.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gotta be a break.
Let us come.
Yeah, back again. We're wrong again. You'll see the back. We're strong again. Yeah, back again. We're wrong again. You'll see the back. We're strong again. Legends are back again. Legends are rising.
Great man, Sanat Jayasuri to continue 2 for 2 of his first over. Last over he spoke about how important game this is for the Guwahati Avengers. They got a decent side, led by Sanat Jayasuri yesterday, led by Upul Taranga today. That means when the leadership role is in there, just that they have to get out of the mark. And if they win today, Patna Warriors most likely are out of the tournament.
So he's got to be careful. Almost chopped it on. We've seen already one wicket fall down in that fashion. Sanat Jayasuri is playing with the mind of the batter as to how slow it's going to be.
This is what Sanat Jayasuri does really well. Where is his pace? And don't be surprised if the quicker ball comes. He was younger, when he was in his 40s, that quicker ball was close to my quicker ball as well.
When you said Jayasuri when he was younger, it's good that you've given us an age bracket as well.
Still good age. He's 54, still going strong. You've seen in many other leagues around the world he has performed. When he gets going, unfortunately, nursing a little niggle, which is not making him the normal Jayasuri what we know about him. There you go with the taping on his right hand. That's what I'm talking about. Down the camp comes Riten Singh Sodhi. Long on fielder and clears it. This is a good shot. Brings up the 100 as well for Nagpur Ninjas.
Just what the doctor ordered. Somebody to put their step down and say, all right, we're here to shift gears, we are here to play. Will not let you dominate. Dancing down the track, taking the great Jayasuri on. And even though there was a fielder in the deep, you could only watch it fly. Getting to 3 figures is a psychological total reached, but can they get to the 160 that Parvez Maharoop was mentioning? That'll give them some cushion with the wicket doing a little bit. Last delivery.
Going with the arm this time. So the equal to the task, punching towards long on for a single to end the 12th over. 101 for 6. This is what's coming tomorrow. Match 14, the Avengers against Warriors. That will be a virtual quarterfinals if Nagpur Ninjas spoils the Guwahati Avengers par tonight. And then you got the Vizag Titans against the Indo Knights. More like a dress rehearsal before the semi-finals. Loose delivery missed out by Ritesh Singh Sodhi. Unhappy about it, showing his frustration. He'll be wanting to finish with a bang. Sodhi have not done much in this tournament. We all know the ability and the talent what he possesses. Oh, quicker. Nicely played by Sodhi.
It's too good a player to miss out on good innings. So many opportunities have been given. It's very easy to get one lovely innings under his belt. Had he fired a little early, I'll tell you what, Ninjas would have been in a better position on the points table as well. More concerned about Sodhi getting there on time. Wilson.
Tries to show the top three teams. Vizag Titans, the Indo Knights, the Chandigarh Champs. They've been playing brisk cricket, fearless cricket, smart cricket with some quality players. The rest of the three teams have been patchy in their performances and rightly so, alluring down and not yet being qualified. It's been the issue, especially with Patna Warriors myself being involved. Tough kids going most of the time, the team crumbles. That's been the issue, especially in bowling. Beg your pardon, in batting. And in bowling yesterday we saw against the Indian Knights the fight being put up by the boys. And yesterday's game was needed to this league. Fighting spirit coming through, going to the last over, just to fire things up going forward. Because this time, nicely fielded at extra cover, no run taken.
Are you happy with the pace at which Rana is bowling? That's another question. He's constantly changing it and it's worked in his favour so far. There is protection in the deep. We'll keep it down to a single. End of the over. 13 gone, 105 for 6.
It's gonna start to fix it. It's gotta be upgrade. Love it, I love it, yeah. Love it, I love it, yeah. We are back again, we're wrong again. You see the back, it's strong again. We are back again, we're wrong again. You see the back, it's strong again.
Wilson and Sodhi piling up a partnership for the Nagpur Ninjas. Still to come, Nagendra, Hemant and Vishwadit, the three bowlers. A great band, the Matra Mauler, Sanat Jayasuri to continue. 2 for 9 of his 2 overs. Good old style, cap on his head while bowling. Reggae style, Sanat. Down the leg side, inside edge. More than inside edge, I should say. Trickles through a boundary.
The perfect start that Wilson can dream of. Was expecting a little slower a delivery. Jayasuriya decided to change things up. First delivery, but however, the angle, too much leg side for his liking. Easily put away.
Comes down the ground, Sanat Jayasuriya goes full. Slip in place. Upul Taranga still believe that Sanat Jayasuriya has in him. It's an outside edge, just a mind game's been played. Reminding the batsman, the fielding side is still attacking and trying to close down the innings as soon as possible. Only the 3 bowlers to follow after these 2 pair. Cut shot towards car point for a single.
Nelson for 6. Were you superstitious? Can you give us a hop? Never?
Good late, David Shepherd. Still remember, I played a one-day game up in England at the Oval during the Champions Trophy in 2004. It was 111, and I was feeling next to him at squaring, and all of a sudden he did that. The hop. I'm like, what's going on? Then I remembered the good old late David Shepherd. What a great man. Outside edge, Sanat Jayasuriya does the business again. Picks up his third wicket, a loose shot by Wilson, throwing his arms, throwing the kitchen sink, and easily caught that cover point.
The crowd's loving it. They're watching the legends take on each other. Jayasuriya keeping it nice and slow once again. And a simple catch. Had to accept that catch. There wouldn't have been a simpler catch that he could have taken all his life. Wilson departs for just 9 against his name. More trouble spelling for Ninjas. 111 for 8.
One more, sir.
Nelson strikes. 1 for 7. And the great man Jayasuriya is threatened to pick up the first fifer of this tournament as well. Has not done much with the bat. Sanat, can he take this elusive fifer for a 54-year-old to do that job? Oh, I'll tell you what, he won't be that far away bowling like this. And a great over by the great man. 14 gone. 112 for 7.
It's gonna struggle 16. It's gonna be a rain. Love you, I love you again. Love you, I'm back again. Yeah, I'm back again. We're rock again. You'll see the back. It's rock again. Yeah, I'm back again. We're rock again.
6 overs to go. Rana to continue 22 of his 2 overs so far. Good bit of fielding and extra cover. Great man Sanat Jayasuriya has put the roadblocks on the Nagpur Ninjas innings so far. He's bowled well, ball is slower, ball with guile, with some purchase off the pitch. Slaps it toward mid-wicket for a single. These 3 wickets was a huge roadblock on the Ninjas.
Absolutely right. Parvez, they were looking for a lovely score at the end of this, but looks very unlikely. Parvinder Ravana was sent up top today, didn't deliver. And then the third wicket as well, little slow and simple catch. 3 wickets have changed things around, and again 54 is just a number. He's just proving it time and again. 54 is just a number.
Age is just a number, that's for sure. So many good players, all players performing so well in this tournament, and the rest of his as well. 3 for 16 of his 3 overs and 1 more to go. And knowing Sanat Jayasuriya, he'll be saying to Pultaranga, give me the 4th over, I'll get you the wicket. That sort of a character he always demands from the captain.
Yeah, that's the passion. The passion to always be in the game. The never say never attitude. Never backing down either. Gently nudged. Well, I don't think that dive helped, because had he not dived, Anurit Singh was in a better position to collect that ball. It's further gone away from him. Boundary nonetheless, and so he's looking more confident as he realizes it's going to be him to bring it all home. He has to give a big finish. Was a little delayed, the dive as well. No chance for Anurit Singh. It was too close for him to do anything to that boundary rope. Rana's got 1 more delivery up his sleeve. Can he close it out well at this stage? This over was going according to plan for race. 3 singles and then a boundary.
Yeah, as you said, he had stayed on his feet, would have saved that boundary. Sodhi finishes off the 15th over with a single. 120 for 7.
It's gotta start with 16. It's gotta be the rain. Legends, I love you. Legends, I'm back again.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant bowling performance from the GA, the Avengers. Been brilliant. And the fans have loved vintage Jayasuriya taking 3 wickets. Wily left arm spin. And again, firing it into the pads. Could have got his 4th wicket there. And I'd like to introduce my co-commentator, Alok. Been hugely impressed with Jayasuriya today.
Absolutely. He's been bowling so good. I mean, this was also was in the air, but not in the reach of him. Another good-looking delivery. He's been charging tonight. Just 16 runs and the 4th over in progress. 3 wickets already taken. So after that, crowd must be looking for his batting as well.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling with that, obviously, right shoulder. It's top hand. But there, beautiful bowling, the variation of pace, just how he slows it. I just love watching him bowl. And we often think that he's just bowling, just getting over the front leg, but it's there, just went with the arm, flatter trajectory. You can't really detect it. This one, look at that. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. The angle, bowling wide of the crease, into the leg stump. And the previous ball was obviously gone with the arm, and this one gripped and turned. And he intentionally meant to do that. This is beautiful, Jayasuriya. At his best. And he's got another 10 years left in him at the age of 54. Still there. He can still probably bowl left arm spin at the age of 60.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Absolutely. He's been bowling like a champion tonight. He is a legend. And he's got a big fan following. Ghaziabad is loving him. And I'm seeing the way the big crowd every day, they love this concept of Legends Trophy. When you local players get mixed up with the world legends, it's one of the biggest opportunity they ever got in their cricketing career.
Yeah, the keeping has been impressive throughout this tournament, and I think Tharanga's been really good. Yeah, right decision, not out. Difficult to keep on this wicket, but all the keepers have adjusted really well. And then again, lower arm, beautiful variations. You can't really see that when you're batting. And you've got to be a brave man to take him on.
Even Monty batsman is also a left-arm spinner, Vijit Solanki. Left-arm spinner to left-arm spinner, kept high in the air. Should be taken. Yes. It's taken another wicket fall, and there was wicket number 7. This is amazing bowling by Jayasuriya. 4 overs. Amazing. Done it.
Yeah, vintage Jayasuriya. Still young. End of the over. That's his 4th wicket. 121 for 8. And look at this one. Held it back in the air. He thought it was going for 6, but it went straight to the man at long on. I absolutely love seeing him bowl. And Vijit Solanki has only scored 3 runs. He loses the 8th wicket for 121. Yeah, it's lovely to watch there. Jayasuriya, when he's got the ball in his hand, must be a proud man at the moment, walking back, knowing he's still got it in him. So the new batsman is Najindra Chaudhary. Hasn't really hit many runs, and you don't really do you, as a tail ender? I remember playing for Sussex over a 3-ball challenge, 2020 cricket. Here are the fans. They're obviously loving it. Change of the field, get the fielder slightly wider. As a captain, that's what I tried to do. They're doing the same thing. Get the batsman to hit straight. Nicely pulled down. So the 3-ball challenge I was talking about is you got 3 balls, you come in at the 19th over at the back end where you tend to do, and you got to hit it for at least 2 boundaries. And that's what we get taught. But here they've got 24 balls. They're in a slightly unfamiliar territory because of the fantastic bowling by vintage Jayasuriya.
Bang on, absolutely right. And left arm spin, another good delivery this time from Rana. No trajectory. And Jayasuriya has bowled beautifully, magnificently. Look at the proud man, Sanath Jayasuriya. Legend from Sri Lanka. Good delivery this time. Loud appeal from the wicket keeper. Umpire has no interest in it. And in fact, if you look at the last 30 deliveries, 28 runs have been scored. 2 wickets have gone already. Beautiful delivery. Just missing the line completely there. Kept his head little up. That's the reason he was not reached to the delivery. Rana to his 4th over. Another low trajectory. Another wicket here. This is the story for the evening so far. Wickets are going on the regular interval, one after the other. Left arm spinners doing the damage here.
Yes, brilliant bowling here. You can see the impact international players are having on their own team. He's watching Jayasuriya, and there again with the arm. And this is beautiful bowling. It's a great tournament, this, isn't it? They're learning very quickly. And this is beautiful bowling from Rana. Got him out for, bowled him. He hasn't troubled the scorers, Chaudhary. And Nagpur Ninjas lose their 9th wicket for 122. And the new batsman's Himmat, which means in English willpower. Am I right? Himmat, have I got it right?
So this is Hemant. That's the name. That is Himmat. Himmat is the willpower.
I need to go to my Hindi classes. Oh, this is lovely. Inside edge there. Oh, they're getting excited. Well, that's the end of the over. Lovely bowling from Rana. And his 4 overs comes to an end. 122 for 9. Nagpur Ninjas.
It's gonna so much it seems. It's gotta be a rain. Legends, I love again. Legends, I love again. We are back again. We're wrong again. You'll see the back. We're strong again. We are back again. We're wrong again. You'll see the back. We're strong again. Legends are back again. Legends will rise again.
What a great bowling display it's been for Guwahati Avengers. Jayasuriya leading the way there with 15 dot balls, but the key is 4 wickets. And the same thing with Varun, picking up a couple of wickets. Everyone's chipping in. It's so good to see all-round bowling performance. But leading the way, like we often say, by Jayasuriya, vintage Jayasuriya. And these, how often have we seen the international players coming in, helping the domestic cricketers, the local players, just raise the standard for everyone.
Good ball again, but played with the soft hands, going for a single, changing the ends. But good thing here, Monty, 5 bowlers have been used so far. All 5 of them got wickets. Jayasuriya leading with 4 wickets. all of them on the bowling card having a wicket. So how effective the bowling is, this is a good example of it.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And it's probably that small little piece of information he's giving out there. You know, bowl it quicker, bowl it a bit slower now, change of field settings. These subtle little variations that you don't pick up. But that's why Jayasuriya's experience is so valuable to this team. And Anurit as well. He's another fine bowler. They've got a good all-round attack. It's led by this man. Smart, astute, intelligent cricketer. And isn't it great to see fans watching him do what he does best? How often I used to watch India Sri Lanka and he used to do it all the time, and he's doing it back again here. So lovely to see.
A good delivery this time, loud appeal there, but umpire. It's been given out, so late decision, but that's end for Nagpur Ninjas in 17.2 overs, 123, all out. Target becomes 124, and it's been a great over again from Anurit, just 1 run and a wicket in 3 deliveries. So that's 56 dot balls, 5 sixes and 11 boundaries. Look at this last wicket, given LBW there.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant performance. How long does it seem when they lost their second wicket for 67 in the 5th over, and they're all out for 123 runs, and all because of an all-round spinning performance on these wickets. This has been absolutely brilliant. They've got a smart keeper in Upal Taranga behind there. Smart cricketers, they are the Sri Lankans, and he's led the local and the domestic players through this. They are happy, they're hugging each other. High fives all round. They know 123 is very, very chaseable on this pitch. And it was only Verinda really with 34 from 20 deliveries. And that beautiful delivery from Tino Best. When Richard Levy got out, it put pressure on the whole batting lineup. And they constantly lost wickets. And there we go, Jayasuriya in the middle of the passage there. Taking the key wickets there, 4 wickets. Completely destroyed the back of this team, and they obviously only managed to get 123 runs, and with Sodhi, the Lone Ranger, 22 of 21 deliveries. And then the partnership was only the second wicket really, 54 of 26 deliveries. Then after that, they just felt like a deck of cards. Wilson and Sodhi got something going, 21 of 24 deliveries. But that was it really, nothing else. And 17.3 overs, didn't manage to bat the whole 20. They must be bitterly disappointed, but a brilliant, brilliant performance from Guwahati Avengers. A must-win game for them today. They want to qualify for the semi-finals. Tino Best bowled really well, got a bit of tap early on. But this time round, he obviously was very calm. 31 and for 1 wicket there. But there was Jayasuriya. 15 dot balls, 4 wickets. Been absolutely brilliant, and even inspired Rana at the end to take 1 wicket. Overall, this has been a brilliant, brilliant bowling performance. And started off with a wide. Bit of grease on that pitch. And this was a brilliant bowling display. Beautiful pace. And Tino knows that as well. And then they went for the onslaught. That was a magnificent shot over point. And this was a lovely shot in the air. And a great catch. He knows that as well. And that was a beautiful bowling by Anurit Singh. A complete jaffa. This was beautiful. Gosh, I dream to bowl these deliveries at my age. This was lovely. Check drive over the top for 4. And this is where it will completely change for when Jayasuriya came on. Wily, smart, down in for Light there. And again, holding it back. And straight to the man at long on. Well, that was a lovely 6. This was... When everything goes your way, even the bad balls, you get wickets. And this was... Talking about earlier. And to the man at long on. Lovely catch. This was beautiful bowling from Rana. Watching Jayasuriya, he got in the act. And in the end, Henry Singh bowled wicket to wicket. That was end of their innings. So Nagpur Ninjas, 123. They will be absolutely gutted with that. That is not enough on this pitch. Should be a relatively straightforward task for Guwahati Avengers. So 124 runs, they are required. Run rate 6.2. We'll be shortly after the break. Catch you all very soon.
Well, I've got a special man who's to the left of me, Mr. Sanath Jai Surya, had an outstanding afternoon with the ball there. 4 for 17. How's it being back in India? You've had some good memories here over the years?
Yeah, I played a lot of cricket in India and enjoy my cricket a lot. A lot of international games. Yeah, but now a bit too old and can't play 4 days in a row though.
Well, with 4 for 17, I mean, you made it look so easy out there. How were conditions?
The conditions bit a slower side of the wicket, and it was holding up a little bit more than it used to be. But a bit later, it will be a bit wet. It will start to come up. The ball will come to the bat really well. But in the evening, I think the ball is holding up a little bit.
I was certainly a big fan of yours growing up, watching you in Kalavatharana, 96 World Cup, taking on one-day cricket, etc. You've obviously got some fond memories here in India. There's all these Legends leagues around. How are you finding being back playing again?
Yeah, I think it's good to be playing Legends again. You know, we met all the past cricketers and we enjoy our time. And even though it's tough cricket, though we play tough cricket, everyone wants to do well and everyone wants to win. And good to be back in India. India always loved cricket and past cricketers too. And I'm happy to be here and playing this league.
And we're going to expect you to have the pads on? We're going to see you with the pads on?
It's a bit difficult though. I'm not sure. If it gets worse, things comes, I might have to be batting. But if not, I won't be able to bat because I have a tennis elbow and it's very sore at the moment.
And just the state of the game, are you guys confident you can do this one?
I think Upul need to play a big role here because he's the key man and he's playing well. And I hope Upul will bat through the inning and we will be able to get this score.
Well, he's like a fine wine, the Sanath Jai Surya. This time with the ball, 4 for 17. Outstanding. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. That was lovely to hear from Jayasuriya, who was absolutely brilliant today with the ball. Showed why he's one of the best Sri Lankan all-rounders, best in the game. And that was, like we often say, vintage Jayasuriya. He must be delighted with his bowling performance. Got his team into a really good position. Now 123. It's very gettable on this surface. There's not much dew around. Speaking to the groundsman earlier, there's not that sort of slightly more windier conditions, which then stops the dew. So it should be pretty straightforward. A look. I think Avengers... and unless there's a massive hiccup somewhere.
So that's what Jayasuriya was also indicating. The ball was not coming to the bat easily. But now, the second session of the game, ball might as well come to the bat and not be that difficult to score. Look at the fall of wickets of Jayasuriya. Amazing bowling. The first one played on. And this is clean bowled Parvinder Ravana there. Missing the line completely. Another catch to the backward point. And this was another miscued hit to the long on. The fourth wicket of legend Jayasuriya.
Yeah, the key here was with Jayasuriya, was the 15-dot balls. That's always putting pressure. Difficult to rotate the strikes. He's able to bowl 6 deliveries at the batsman or as much as he can. 4 wickets, brilliant bowling. And then Varun as well. He's been brilliant as well with a couple of wickets. And it's just a lovely all-round sort of bowling performance. With Tino Best taking that key man of Richard Levy. And then Anurit as well. He's been getting better game by game. But when you got Jayasuriya in the attack, I'm sure he's helping all of the bowlers to make the right decisions at the right time. And they certainly did it today. So the target of 124 is required. We take a short break and the second innings is live. Welcome back, and this is a great game, isn't it? Guwahati Avengers versus Nagpur Ninjas, and effectively means if Avengers win tonight, the top 4 teams are decided for the semi-final. And if we have a look at the points table here, where Guwahati Avengers are on 2 points, so you can see from there, if they win tonight, they'll get to 4, and even if the Warriors win tomorrow, the net run rate will keep them out of it. So very much is a big game, and I'm sure Patna Warriors, the fans out there, would want the Nagpur Ninjas to win today. Both umpires are coming out. They've been impressive, haven't they? Very impressed with their decision making throughout the tournament, and this can be difficult on these tricky wickets where the bounce is kind of low, but they've been good, they've been consistent. The Nagpur Ninjas, they need to go, everything needs to go their way. They need to take all 10 wickets, all catches, direct run outs, LBW decisions. When a low scoring event like this, you need only to take 10 wickets, no more than that. Can't be having 12 or 13. But with a fine batting lineup with Uppal Taranga, he's been in really good form. And also his fellow partner. The left-right combination. It's always tricky, isn't it? Earlier we found that with Chandigarh Champs. But a massive total, probably the biggest of the lot. And it was because of the left-right combination. Uppal Taranga's done it time again for Sri Lanka. He's been here far too often. He exactly knows how to chase this down. But we have seen the day-night games. There's always a twist in the tail, isn't there? And will there be one tonight? What do you reckon, Alok?
Absolutely, it's going to be a very, very exciting match, though it's a low scoring. But I'm sure, because we have seen whenever low scoring matches are there, you have a different scene altogether. Most of the low scoring matches have become very tight ones. It looks like it's going to be very easy for the batting side, but we saw yesterday also, it happens, sometimes when you take it a little easy because you see that score is not that much and you start losing wickets, that's where the problem happens.
Absolutely, you get lazy, don't you? You think this is easy. Obviously his partner in crime is Vishnu Khatri, the guy who's going to support Uppal Taranga today if they got any chance of getting to this total, because Jayasuriya, I just don't think is probably be lower down the batting order because of that tennis elbow he has on his top hand. So he's got to bat long today, Uppal Taranga. We'll see him to dissect the field. He's a lovely batsman when he gets going. Captain today of Nagpur Ninjas will have to be very proactive. And Pravinda Awana hasn't taken any wickets yet. But that doesn't matter, does it? When it's a big game like this, everyone will raise their standards. It's an absolute... For any Patna Warrior fans out there, they will be supporting the Nagpur Ninjas. They would want them to win, or else they have no chance to make it to the semi-finals. Oh, and there's a bit of movement there. See the enthusiasm, the excitement. And there's always been a bit of nip with the new ball. We've seen that with Anrit Singh. Managed to get the sharp movement off the pitch. And the same thing with Awana. He is bowling well. There he goes. Inside edge, but you can see the leg cutter, the way he's able to get his fingers over the ball. It's a really good skill, especially with the first ball you're bowling. It can be difficult with the lacquer on it. That is lovely. He's now bowling the off cutter as well. He's got everything, hasn't he? This is going to be exciting few overs with this new ball. They're able to get their lengths absolutely spot on. Could be slightly difficult for the Avengers to get going. I do love seeing the fast bowlers bowling under the lights. There's always something in their for them with the pitch. And oh, that's another leg cutter. That's a lovely leg cutter there. Beautiful bowling. It's very difficult to line up when the ball is moving this much. You just got to try and play it close to your body. If there's any movement out there. And we often see with the other batsmen, they come down the wicket. Oh, that's close. That looks very close. Unfortunately, the umpire thinks it's going down leg.
Absolutely, Monty. It's going down leg, isn't it? You can see all the 3 stumps. Yes, Parvinder Ravana is putting in a petition for 5 stumps in our game of cricket.
Yeah, we bowlers want an extra stump, don't we? Probably would have had lots more wickets. So I do like the attacking mindset, having a slip in there. The traditional sort of third man fine leg. They're looking to bowl attack and hit that pitch really hard, snap through the crease. Oh, that's lovely, lovely movement.
That's what Parvinder Ravana is known for, and it still hasn't left him. This is what he did at the international level as well in Indian colours. Nothing has changed. Neither the pace nor the movement. How is he able to keep up so many things that reminds you of the ferocity with which he ran in?
It's a competition, isn't it, between bat and ball. When you see international stars like Jayasuriya at the age of 54 doing it, Dilshan for us, the youngsters, they think we better step up. We better show our skills as well.
Yeah, there is a superstar who's slightly younger than 54, but is on comms right now. Oh, lovely delivery. Just testing the outside edge of the bat. Thank you, Monty. End of the over. None for none.
It's gotta be a
Chaudhary will share the new ball. And Ravana has set a lovely example that this is what you need to do. Swing the ball in, trouble the right-hander. Now with Taranga. A slip in place. And predictable line. Predictable length as well. Joined by Nick Compton now. Warm welcome, Nick.
Good evening to the viewers all around the world, not just in India. The ex-Legends Trophy. Well, it's been brilliant, hasn't it? Lovely to spend some time with Jayasuriya there, a real hero of mine, watching him, particularly in the '96 World Cup, him and Kalavitarana. God, weren't they exciting? Here's another exciting Sri Lankan, Taranga. They need some runs from him.
Beautiful shot. Sometimes, oh no, I don't think he's timed it too well. From that angle, I genuinely thought it's going to race away to the fence. Ravana had other ideas. Taranga is looking at his bat as if it's misbehaved.
Yeah, Sanath was saying Upal needs to get some runs for us if we're going to win this game. Nagpur Ninjas in search of their first victory. Just haven't managed to put it together, have they? They've had glimpses of good performances, glimpses of form. But it's their bowling that's really let them down.
Beautifully done. The wrist protection will keep it down to a single. It's a lovely start with the ball in hand for Parvinder Ravana. The ball swinging back in and asking questions which the batter had absolutely no answer to. Was praying that he catches the outside edge this time. That was an incredible delivery with pace and bounce. Definitely going down the leg side there. But the accuracy, nothing is left him. It's just turning back the clocks. I think when you're watching a bowler on top of his mark, delivering beauties after beauties, as a batter who's at the non-strikers end, you used to think, all right, it's good that Alistair is on strike.
Yeah, you always want to be at the other end. Someone once said to me, where's the best place to bat? At the other end, they said, especially when you're up against somebody who's either very good or quick. And, well, we've just seen this evening, it's not happened a lot throughout the tournament, but the ball's just done enough. A couple of good deliveries bowled where the ball's held its line and held its length. And I think particularly at the beginning of the innings when the lights are on, new balls out there, just gripping a little bit. So seamers have really they really want to take wickets with this new ball, especially with the likes of Taranga and Vishnu. If they can get these two guys early, they've got a real chance.
In the air, but in the gap as well. A controlled chip from Taranga. It'll ease the nerves of everybody in his dugout.
Easy pickings for a man of his class. A little bit short on the leg stump, and there's no man at deep square leg, so a man of his caliber isn't going to miss out on that. Richard Levy takes himself from first slip and brings himself to a catching with wicket. Square leg goes back as a result of that shot. So there's a third man and a deep square leg just forward of square. Popular choice for Upal Taranga, likes to hit it in that area. Fine leg comes up too.
Would it change anything for Taranga? Oh, poor delivery. He's a little frustrated that he couldn't put that away. The keeper's lackadaisical effort is not helping. What a lovely effort in the end to stop that from going for four. Sometimes you're just praying that the fielders do the job for you. Terribly got it wrong. Sometimes the right-hand, left-hand combination as well, that makes you do funny things. But a great run. Never lost belief that he can get there before the boundary rope and the ball touch. 9, 2 overs gone. Lovely line. The top of off stuff.
An impressive first over. Got huge pace, Pezawana. Of course, he a little bit older now. He used to bowl at a brisk pace, didn't he? But he's got a very good seam. Gets to the odd one to hold up, and then generally brings the ball back into the right-hander. So if you're trying to score runs, I think as a right-hander, you want to target that leg side boundary. There isn't a square leg back. So if you're batting now, that's the place to look. He's been immaculate with line and length. Really, really good, and it's been an impressive start from the Ninjas.
Nagpur Ninjas have found a bowling machine in Parvinder Ravana, who hasn't erred even one bit. Every ball that he's bowled in this over so far, it's been as if you're watching a replay. You rub our eyes and see that's live action.
Yeah, shame not to see Jai Surya put the pads on. I thought we'd get a little cameo from him. 4 wickets and a quick 50. That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
At 54, he gives you 4 wickets and still you want him to open the batting. He was there for the beautiful shot. I think that's a shot that Jai Surya would be very proud of watching as well. Vishnu getting it from the middle of the bat straight down the ground. Very demoralizing for Parvinder Ravana or any fast bowler for that matter.
Yeah, Markham Man in control. Was had power written all over it. Didn't try and overhit it. Waited. That was the key. Waited at the last minute. It was a slow delivery from Awana, and he hit it pin straight for 4. So fantastic shot for Vishnu. Gets his account underway. 13 for no wicket now.
A slip in place still. The captain believes that the slip will come into play. Now the length is back to where it was normally. So as a batter who's just hit a boundary, the concentration level, does it freeze after that, or you start taking it, saying, all right, now I'm back in form? How do you ensure that the confidence level rises without you getting too complacent?
Always a tough balance to get as a batter. Do you go again? Do you start being more aggressive, or do you maybe try and tick over for a single? I think that's the ebbs and flows of the way you play, and also the bowler and the options. At the moment, Awana's giving absolutely nothing away. He's bowled with an immaculate line and length. Very impressive. Just enough movement. Coming back in generally to the right-hander.
As soon as Awana delivers a beauty at the other end, you see the non-striker do some gardening at his. I don't know what that's about. Usually you see more wear and tear by this time of the day.
Not the dew that we've seen in the past, because of this prevailing wind. It's kept the dew away. Previous evenings it's been really, really wet, so the ball's been hard to grip, and it's really slid on to the bat.
It's taken him on. That should have been taken though. It's going to run away for 4. This tells you the power with which it left. Oh, he's given it a beating. A flying fielder wasn't enough. It's burst through his hands. Did everything right to get to the ball. It didn't stick. Awana is giving a wry smile. 17 on the board. 3 overs gone. (17) without a wicket, 9-7 Vishnu and Taranga respectively. A bit of time. Taranga is put 1 ball away for 4 and is feeling much better. His fans are waiting for the next drive that goes for 4. There's something very elegant about left-handers driving. Oh, one-handed effort. He hasn't timed that at all. And taken. The first wicket's down. The Avengers have lost one of them.
Well, this is not the wicket they wanted to lose. It's the big wicket of Taranga, who has to go. Satnam just holding it back. Taranga gets through the shot far too early. It's a pretty simple catch. Never easy under lights, but they'll be delighted with that ball, the Ninjas. It's a small total, 124, and when you get players of that class out, you know you're in with a shout. It's 17 for 1.
For 1, and Rahul Yadav will find his place in the middle now. 47 is his best, and it's because he didn't fire for 2 games today. Would want to get a start, get going, and ensure that 107 runs are scored from here on, and is still out there. He's someone who's known to play long innings, slightly in the longer format as well. Satnam saying he's done his part with the bat in hand. Satnam's keeping it wide. Audacious. Keep it that wide in the power play. Just tempting Rahul because it's early on in his innings.
Well, it's quite hard to hit or spin through the offside, particularly when he's bowling it that slowly. So you can see it's just gripping enough. I was always taught growing up never to try and hit an off spinner through the offside, particularly if it's turning. He's inviting the batsman to do exactly that. No protection on the offside, 2 on the leg side. So if he wants to play the big slog sweep, there is a man there. That's good batting. Got to get yourself in. New batsman in Rahul, Vishnu on 9. So start of a new partnership, and that's all they need. They're not chasing a huge total. They need to inch their way closer and closer. They need this victory.
Vicious mark there, and he was asking for trouble. Vishnu did the rest. Oh, he's treating that poor ball like a tourist to Ghaziabad. You go there. Just showed it the way.
343 boundaries, and this will be one of the easier ones you'll get as a right-hander. A little bit of bat on it and into the gap.
Oh, well done. Nudges it past, was absolutely clear that he wants a single and nothing more. 4 overs gone, 23 for 1.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gonna be a rain. Legends, I'm back again. Legends, I'm back again.
Again, through the expensive of the 3 bowlers used so far, Satnam's picked up a wicket and is looking confident. One poor delivery which is rightfully put away. Vishnu is looking good after that boundary. Rahul is still searching for his first boundary. Very busy players, both Vishnu and Rahul. Expect a lot of running between the wickets as well. Just that these 2 overs which are left in the power play, they try and maximize it and hence will treat boundaries as better options of scoring runs. Matches 5 of them. Vishwajit Solanki, economy 7.3 is decent. And operating in the power play. Inside out. That's a classy shot indeed. He was clear again that he wants to attack the very first ball. Elevation is not a problem for Vishnu. Why is that the case?
That was a great shot. Just offered a little bit of width. And what I loved about that was watch how he just got his front foot out of the way. So it allowed himself the freedom to hit the bat. Allow the bat to go inside out, and the natural spin from the left arm placed it over extra cover so well. So that was a lovely shot from Vishnu. You can see also, just watch how he's batting on leg stump there. A lot of players will stand on middle, but what he's saying to the batter, to the bowler, is I'm standing on leg stump. Anything outside my eye line is a free hit over extra cover because there's no one there. So I like this from Vishnu. A good comeback from Vishwajit, who sees this, he realizes it, he knows he's got to come a bit straighter.
The release point has changed completely. The first delivery from Solanki Vishwajit was almost from the adjacent pitch. Oh, well done. Induced that shot, that leading edge didn't carry though, but the opportunity was created. Nothing better than making a comeback of this kind. Yes, you got hit for a 4. The next 3 deliveries, nothing given away. This over can be described in 2 parts. Once when that audacious shot came by and it came off beautifully from the bat of Vishnu, and then Vishnu's gone back into a shell. Everything so accurate. Can Solanki finish it off well? Yes, he will. Boundary of the first ball, nothing thereafter. 5 gone, 27 for 1.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gonna be a
Well, it's been a bit of a struggle for the GA. Yeah, the Avengers. The key man, Upal Taranga, he's out, and the tail is up for the Ninja. Nagpur Ninjas. And there we go, there's a bit of bite and turn. Maybe get a leg slip in there. When we saw yesterday, Maruf was very creative with his field settings. He certainly nearly won the game with his fine captaincy. And there's a change of field here. We've got a square leg there and then deep mid-wicket. And we often see that with a low-scoring event, the captains have to be very smart, creative on the field, communicating with their bowlers. And then again, another sharp turn. I'll get a leg slip in there. Alok, what are your thoughts?
As I was indicating, before when we were chatting, that low-scoring matches are always very exciting ones, where you have bowlers doing the magic. Look at this, another good delivery we saw. Wraps him on the pad. In comes Satnam. Another good delivery, getting a turn now. So this is going to be tricky now for the batting side. On 27, they already lost a wicket. And it's the 6th last over of the power play. They have added only 27 runs. That's the key here.
Well, also what's disappointing is 23 dot balls. That's 4 overs. If my math serves me right, that's 67.8% of the balls which have not been scored off, or 70% to be precise. Now that's not very good, is it? Even after half of them, that score would be 40.
But look at this over. 4 dot balls back to back, consecutive 4 dot balls. That mounts the pressure. Oh, this time taken the aerial route on the top of the ball. 4 runs to the side screens. And some stroke there.
Yeah, it's a bit better, isn't it? Better intent. The key here was the base. The feet are apart. Get a good base and hit down the ground. You've got to put pressure back on the bowlers and to keep bowling the same delivery. But his stock delivery is good, isn't it? Fantastic bowling there from Vishnu. End of the over. 31 for 1 after 6.
It's gonna start with 16. It's gonna be a rain. Love you, I'm back again. Love you, I'm back again. We are back again. We're rocking it. You'll see the back. We're strong again. We are back again. We're rocking it. You'll see the back. We're strong again. Legends are back again. Legends will rise again.
Well, it's been 6 scintillating overs where just 32 runs have been scored. And there's a wicket as well. So, Monty, there's a question for you. Have you ever fielded in slip? Because you are a spinner. And generally we have seen that you field either on the square leg or on the mid-wicket. Just what is your take on that? Have you ever fielded on slip?
Yeah, I fielded slips, I remember, back under 12's Bedfordshire game. And I was a captain of that team. We lost that game by 12 runs. Never was a captain again since I've been here with Chandigarh Champs. We haven't lost a game yet. Yeah, I was obviously second slip as well. Dilshan got me there at Gully. He's seen my big hands and he's obviously has a lot more faith. So, yeah, I haven't really captained a side for 20 years and now I'm back here with Chandigarh Champs. We're on top of the table, aren't we? Very much to do with the whole squad, I'll say. Everyone contributing makes my job so much easier. So yeah, it's been a really good experiencing captain at one of the franchise sides. Dare I say, I'll put my hand up again if I get an opportunity.
This is the consolidation time for 6 to 10 overs. They need a good partnership. The partnership is building up. They've added 16 runs so far on the board with 20 deliveries to it. But as you rightly said, dots are actually made the difference here. 26 dot balls up till now. And this is 7th over in progress. Another good-looking delivery. Played to straight to the Parvinder Awana with the mid-wicket for a single.
Yeah, this is where I think they've just got to be a bit more smart now. Just got to knock it around. Don't let the scoreboard pressure or the movement off the pitch derail the Avengers. That's obviously a nice arm ball. He's been watching Jayasuriya there, but he hasn't quite got the skill of one of the greatest all-rounders from Sri Lanka. So Vishwajit, he wants to be like Jayasuriya. I think he's quite there yet, is he? This is nicely tossed up, but it's full. This is much better. Punch it down the ground. It's a lot easier when you play the low-risk shots. You keep rotating the strike. End of the over, 35 for 1.
It's gonna start with 6 years. It's gonna be a rain. Love you, I love you, love you, I love you, girl. Yeah, I'm back again, we're wrong again. You'll see the back, it's wrong again. Yeah, I'm back again, we're wrong again. You'll see the back, it's wrong again. Avengers, I love you, girl.
Well, look at the comparisons here. Ninjas was 70 for 3 in reply to that. After 7 overs, Avengers are 35 for 1. That's a complete seesaw. But wickets also, there were 3, here is 1. So that's consolidation period. They were setting the targets, they're chasing. So that's the difference. See the Satnam. Another good looking delivery, angling towards the leg stump. So one more questions to you, Monty. How Ghaziabad treated you in terms of food? Have you had Rajma Chawal or, as you said, Chola Bhatura?
Absolutely. In breakfast, I haven't had a chola bhatura yet, but there's one thing I don't miss out on, it's aloo paratha. Every morning, I ask the chef and he makes me a fresh one. And then I have one, and then I'm tempted to have 2. So I have 2 aloo paratha every morning. And since then, I've checked my weight, and I've still 95 kilos, I haven't put on weight.
Maybe, you know, because you've been winning all the matches, and without Chola Bhatura, you've won all the matches. Maybe that is the reason he is not providing it.
Look, I'm a very superstitious guy. I'm going to keep having aloo paratha because we keep winning. So I reckon when our semi-final game comes up, I'm going to ask the chef for the best aloo paratha in the morning, and I'm going to get the whole team to have it. The Chandigarh champs, a delightful team to captain. Good bunch of guys. But here, Satnam, he's bowling wonderful. All he needs to do is keep bowling his best delivery, and that is his stock ball. And he may just get a wicket here or create pressure. But this is where the game was, I think, where the game was changed completely from the 7th to the 15th over. For the Avengers, they obviously took 5 wickets for 51, and they were brilliant. Now with the bat, they just got to make sure they just keep knocking around. It's only, or 87 runs or 74 deliveries. It's not really a hard task in 20 over cricket, if you ask me. But it can be if you let the pressure get to you. Or if you have a captain who's very creative, in your face, tries to change the field, do something. And just like that, lovely bowling. End of the over, 38 for 1.
It's gonna start with 6 years. It's gonna be a rain. Love you, I love you, love you, I love you, girl. Yeah, back again, we're wrong again. You'll see the back, it's wrong again. Yeah, back again, we're wrong again. You'll see the back, it's wrong again. Love you, I love you,
After 8 overs, 38 for 1, Vishwajit Solanki continuing fresh over. He's already bowled 2. This is the 3rd one, just given 7 runs. Yet to find a wicket, but it's been very accurate. Good turn, going on the back foot, placing it down for an easy single there. This is the phase of consolidation. because they need a good partnership here. Slowly building it up. 22 have already added in the 30 deliveries. It's been 14 deliveries we saw the last boundary. The tossed up delivery, inside out, to the extra cover fence for 4 runs.
Absolutely spot on here. I think this is where the Avengers done the hard work during the power play, but now they can just sort of let loose, go after the slightly fuller balls. And I think the next 3 overs is where the game will know where it's going. And here, look, the fielder's got to be on it. Oh, that's an unnecessary throw. But they've got to be on the money here, because any Patna Warrior fans right now, they want Nagpur Ninjas to be absolutely electrifying on the field, because they know that if GA win tonight, tomorrow, they're not going to go to the semi-final. So 80 runs of 69 deliveries. The spinners, they're going to need to do something here. How do they get a wicket, get a slip in? Be a bit chirpy on the field. You've got to do something. You can't let the game drift like this, because it will just get easier the longer they bat. And they've done the right thing, Rahul and Vishnu. They're just batting time. Partnership's building nicely. 27-32. That's a good ball, but you can see he's not taking a high-risk shot. How are you going to make him do it? Get your mid on up. Go on. Go across the line. Got to do something, because this is just easy, isn't it? Got to give some incentive. Got to dangle the carrot. You know, 80 runs of 67 balls. That's gone. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. Ending the over, 44 for 1.
It's gonna so much it's gotta be upgrade. I'm back again. I'm back again. We are back again. We're rocking it. You'll see the back. It's rocking it. We are back again. We're rocking it. You'll see the back. It's rocking it.
44 for 1 after 9. Electrifying environment here at PVIP Nehru Stadium, Ghaziabad. Khiladix Legion Trophy 2023. Innovative concept. It's been liked throughout this part of the world. Everyone enjoying, glued into their television sets or in the stadia. And same thing is being done by Monty Panesa, who's there on my right all the time. In comes Satnam with his fresh over. Turn, good turn for him. But on the leg stump, Vishnu was a little surprised though. This is the time, if they can pick up a wicket here, it's going to be some excitement in the match. What is your take on this, Monty?
Well, it's this last over. They've got to do something. There's obviously have a change of field. Got a backward point going to square leg. They need a man on the catcher somewhere, because he's keep bowling his best delivery. But that's obviously chipped into deep mid-wicket. I just don't feel like where they're going to get their next wicket from. And I can't, unless the batsmen make a mistake, they come down the wicket trying to hit his stock delivery out of the ground, which I don't think they're going to do. We just never know. Oh, well, he's been listening to me. Oh, and he's just missed that. And it's 4 runs. Well, just when we thought they were playing low-risk shots, they've gone for the high-risk one, haven't they?
So whenever you have a good bowling like this one, the good ball, batsman was committed, made a mistake, and then you have a bad fielding, then it becomes a disaster. When you create a chance, you got to convert it.
Like I said earlier, you want to be taking 10 wickets, not 12, to win this game. Every catch, every moment of a run out any given decision for LB has to go the Nagpur Ninjas way. The double end, they've got to be on the money at the moment. Certainly be just letting the game drift. It's a bit better, but to get them to play more frequently across the line, you need a catcher in there. Because they just get in the front pad, letting that defend it. It's nicely punched. It's a good spell from Vishnu, from Satnam, sorry. But I just felt he wasn't attacking enough. End of the over, 51 for 1.
It's never so much to see. It's never been afraid. Love you, I'm back again. Love you, I'm back again. We are back again. The rock again. You see the back, we strong again. We are back again. The rock again. You see the back, we strong again. Love you, I'm back again. Love you, I'm back again.
51 for 1 after 10 overs. That question is quite simple for the Avengers to get to the semi-finals. 73 needed of 60 deliveries. Will Taranga start the proceedings? Vishnu. Taranga falling to Satnam, to high catch by Wilson. And then it's Vishnu Rahul show going strong for the Avengers. 51 for 1 after 10 overs with 2 extras. The first 10 overs, which had everything, but just the 1 wicket for the Nagpur Ninjas.
Yeah, big praise from Sanachai Surya. He wanted his main man Taranga to get going. He managed to clip a couple off the flicks, pick up a couple of easy boundaries. There's a diving in vain. Sharp chance there, just missed out. And Taranga, 1 shot too many. Got through it a little bit too early. Simple catching practice for the Ninjas. But since then, there's been some good shots played. Brutally hit down the ground. A couple of really aggressive shots that got the boundary. Another misfield there. So there's been a mixed bag from the Ninjas, as there has all tournament. And that's a look at the bowling. Awana was excellent up at the top. 2 overs just for 8 runs. He bowled with good accuracy. Nagendra. So all the bowlers coming in, Satnam in particular, took the wicket, the dangerous wicket. So they're 51 for 1. The Nagpur Ninjas are trying to halt the Avengers as they go towards the semi-final.
Here comes Solanki. He's into the attack. Bowled his first couple of overs pretty neatly. Maybe 3 overs, beg your pardon, Vishwajit. Remember Vikram Solanki from England for a mere moment. 30 without any wickets, but at the moment the Nagpur Ninjas need wickets. At the moment it's just going through the motions. I don't see any pressure being created, just going through the motions. Only way Ninja is going to win this game by picking up 9 wickets. I don't think, and I don't see any proactive captaincy happening, as Richard Levy as well not in the field, standing captain, not too sure. We'll let you know in a bit when we get to know. Nicely bowled, single call and taken easily.
Yeah, you get the feeling that Vishwajit holds the key, really. Get a slip in. Hey, get a slip in. I want to bring up one of the men. Play against the spin. Especially when they bowl a little bit slow. We've seen in the last couple of days the ball has grip. The dew's not there tonight because there has been a bit of a wind.
I agree with you there, Nick. I think probably the fielder who's catching the ball now should be up getting the batsman to play against the turn. Yourself being a batsman, as soon as it happens, temptation will be there. And the temptation is the only bait at the moment the Nagpur Ninjas could give the Guwahati Avengers. Unfortunately for the Ninjas, they lost all four, played PEO, going through the motion, just wanting to end the season and not thinking of winning a game, to be honest. This is much better by Vishwadit.
Yeah, they've had an interesting time of it, haven't they? Shown glimpses of form. Richard Levy's played a couple of really important knocks up at the top, but not finished it off. Good power plays. Struggled in the middle. Here we go. Sharp chance. Good bit of fielding. Excellent. About it, isn't he? Gonna go upstairs.
Tell you what, watching from the commentary box end, that looked very close. Always a direct it is, but indeed this is what the change of fortune, what the Nagpur Ninjas needs. A brilliant run out, a brilliant catch somewhere, and this will open the floodgates. We wait and see.
Yeah, it was just a little dab into the offside. The non-striker wanted it. Outstanding fielding. I'll tell you what, that is brilliant. And my co-commentator here, Favi's, might be spot on, because I think he's just going to be short here.
That looked really close. For a moment, Nagpur Ninjas started celebrating. The decision has not been given yet. Yeah, at the moment, the batsman can walk back. That is a brilliant piece of fielding at short extra cover. Picked up one-handed, threw in one motion. And easy as you like. Just what the Nagpur Ninjas needed to stay in the game and fight for their rights. The direct hit does the business.
Out. Confirmation. So Rahul's got to go. It's disappointing. Really disappointing end. Starting to get a partnership together. 37 yielding for 45. So another Avenger batsman makes his way back to the hutch. Rahul goes for 17. It's 54 for 2.
Huge appeal, huge appeal. Maybe a bit of inside edge or going down the leg side. We'll take a look at it in the next over. It's 11 gone, 54 for 2.
बाउंड्री पे जरूरत है तो भी बोल देना
54 for 2 in 11 overs. Equation 70 of 54. Tell you what, one more wicket from here, the Guwahati Avengers dugout will be feeling the pain, feeling the pinch, the pressure. Fisher did bowl really well for his 4 overs, just giving away 16 runs.
Still, Captain Favi's, you're getting a slip in, aren't you? You've got to put some pressure on the men here. New batsman's in. Come on, guys.
100%. Definitely for the new batsman. The off spinner in. Probably be the settled batsman, Rahul, could get that single just like that. And for the new batsman, Shafiq, get the mid-off up. Ask him to go against the turn. Have a leg gully. Do something. You're going down, go down fighting. That's exactly what myself and my co-commentator, Nick Compton, both agreed upon. In T20 cricket, it's just about going through the motions. It's about attacking, but not in those lanes and lengths.
Yeah, you've got to do something. Sitting back and waiting is not going to bring them any answers, that's for sure. It's been a difficult tournament for the Ninjas, the men in orange, the Orange Army. Able to finish games off. They've started well. Comfortable single. So what they don't want is a partnership. Run rate required 7.85. Just over a run a ball, which is pretty easy pickings on a small field like this with the lights on, ball coming on a little bit.
And for the Guwahati Avengers, it's about two batsmen settling down, piling up those singles. Who is a call? It's managing just a one. It's about building up a partnership. If these two can get a partnership of 30 or 30 deliveries, the nerves will come down. As long as Nagpur Ninjas keeping wickets, that's where the Ninjas might feel the pressure, feel the pain, feel the pinch, whatever you call it. Oh, the outside edge, or a bye. Oh, outside edge, drop chance.
Missed that one. Cheeky smile from the wicketkeeper who knows he's missed a chance there. Ah, that would have been nice.
The good old through the legs. Hammered, just for a single. It's decent over for the Avengers. 12 gone, 60 for 2.
It's gonna stop of 16. It's gonna be a rain. Legends are back again. Legends are back again. We are back again. We're up again.
Standing at the moment, that's Avengers. If they win today with a better run rate, which is plus, they're almost through to the semi-finals. If that happens, the game tomorrow between Avengers Warriors just become a dress rehearsal. In case Avenger loses, then the Warriors-Avengers game today will become virtually a quarter-final. Titans, Knights, Champs, brilliant. They've been outstanding, playing some positive cricket, playing some fearless cricket. Take a look at Chandigarh Champs' net run rate, 3.540, which is like, wow, in T20 cricket.
Yeah, hard to find a chink in their armour at the moment. Monty Panasai is sitting behind us. He's sitting proudly as captain. Got that smug look on his face.
Got a hardest day as possible to it. Not a single over in bowl, feeling a short extra cover. He's been brilliant, hasn't he? Running around, changing the fields. And, I mean, he got the blessings of TM Dilshan, Gaurav Tomar, all these good players in that team. But saying that, Monty has been the lucky charm for Chandigarh Champs.
There's a bit of talk in the changing room here that Monty sledged you out, father. Parviz Maroof, done by Monty sledging. Gotta love it. Back to the game. Wilson bowling his first over of the evening. And that looks close. Is it going down? Yes, going down. Might have got a bit of bat on it too.
Monty Panasa sledging. That's nowhere on earth. He's the nicest man.
Tell us, did he get in your mind? Did he get in your mind?
He's always in my mind. Someone close to me, share a good relationship, is always in my mind. We share a text message here and there. And we just love the company of Monty Panasa. And Monty being Monty, did try to sledge me down. Oh, trying to go for the slog sweep this time. Slower delivery. It's all about having your emotions right and in control. But this man cannot sledge. He's a nice man. Come on, take a look at him. Take a look at him.
Why didn't you bowl today?
Wasn't required, and I wanted to give everyone else a chance. And then when Faris came out to bat, Dilshan kept on sledging him. He was loving it. He said, come on, Maruf, go for a 6, hit it for a 6. And he came down the wicket, got stumped. So I think we sledged him out today, and I think he's in a complete disagreement, but me and Dilshan are in agreement with each other.
Right, all he asked was, what's for dinner? I mean, join him for dinner. That's it. There was no sledging. Dilshan and myself, we cannot sledge. Sri Lanka's never sledged, Nick.
No Laddu?
Done. All the Laddu we had, Tino Best, Richard Levy, Monty Pansa finished it.
My treat tonight with a cup of tea before I go to bed in the hotel room. Slower ball from Wilson, who started the over well. 1 for 2, Rahul 21, Shafiq 3. Starts of a little partnership.
Yeah, picking up wickets is the only way at the moment. The 3 teams on top, the Knights, the Titans, Monty Panasa led the Chandigarh champs. It'll be mean a lot to Monty Panasa if he wins the championship. Winning it first time under his captaincy. He'll probably run around Ghaziabad with the trophy.
Please don't. Please don't, Monty.
An Arsenal fan, so I'll definitely do the Terry Henry celebration.
Talking about Arsenal, we're doing pretty well, aren't we?
Yeah, top of the table. And whenever Man United lose, I always message Faris. Always let him know that Man United lost.
Compo, I thought, run out chance here. Oh, missed out. Being Arsenal fans, I thought, Compo, you have better choice. Just realized you don't. 13 gone, 62 for 2. The game's coming up tomorrow. The Avengers taking on the Warriors in the afternoon game, and the big one, dress rehearsal. Jed Rubber almost say, playing for practice, Vizag Titans in the Indo Knights. Both are through to the semi-finals. Pretty sure some of the changes will be made. Some of the other players will be given a chance. It's all about giving a chance and entertaining the crowd. Everyone here deserves to play a game, at least in my opinion. Coming down the ground for a single.
Yeah, it's more than just getting through to these semi-finals. Of course, it's very competitive, but guys here who put a lot of effort and work into their games. On the wicket, hit powerfully over extra cover. Good use of the feet and good placement too from Rahul.
That brings the equation down to 57 runs need of 40 deliveries. Virendra giving it a bit of air, but it needs to pitch in the pitch. Now this time, trying to buy a wicket. There you go. Not a good delivery, and nicely played over extra cover. Passes this time towards mid-wicket for a single.
Incredible to think that at the same stage we're 107 for 6. Difference being that wickets column for the Avengers are making putting things together. This is over extra cover. Is it into the gap or is it straight? Oh, he's dropped it. Did so well to get there. Made good ground, but just couldn't hold on.
Catchers win matches. At the moment, the catchers are going down like 9 pins. If my calculation are right, I think this is the 3rd catch been put down in this innings by Nagpur Ninjas. Never easy under lights. And at this level, if you want to win games, all those got to be taken, unfortunately.
Pretty good shot. quite get straight as he would have liked. Got the elevation and did so well to get there, just hold on to it. So it's been the story of the Ninjas tournament. They just haven't managed to put things together. It's 14 done, 6 to go, 70 for 2.
It's gonna be strong of 16. It's gonna be a rain. Love you, I love you. Love you for loving me. Yeah, I'm back again. We're rocking it. You see the back, it's rocking it. Yeah, I'm back again. We're rocking it. You see the back, it's rocking it. Legends are back again. Legends.
The crowd is having a great time. In good spirits in India, cricket is a religion. This crowd have come out there in numbers from the first day, which starts on the 22nd, up to date. The crowd has been brilliant in the Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy in Ghaziabad Nehru Stadium. They're everywhere. They're on the roof, they're on the rooftop. Let's be careful over there, a bit dangerous. That's in India, isn't it? The cricket-loving public is in another level.
Yeah, it's been great. The amount of selfies that have been taken, incredible. Walking around the boundary. Love their cricket up here. Evenings have been really electric, haven't they? People coming in after work. Me to see some of their favourite players. Shafiq on 7, Rahul 27. 1 for 2, 6 remaining on their way to victory.
Wilson into the attack, blowing his second over, starts with a slow delivery. Good change of pace. You mentioned about the crowd. I thought the afternoon games, crowd wasn't that great, especially during the weekdays. But come, as you said, after work, after 5:30, the crowds have been brilliant. And now the slightly colder weather, comfort level is brilliant. The afternoon is quite hot and humid. And they're everywhere, as we said. Brilliant. And this league, Khiladix Legends Cricket Trophy, will only grow with the interest of the public and the viewership. I think from the first day up to now, it's all on the up this time. Over mid-wicket. And just got a single.
52 from 35. They've got 8 wickets in the hatch. It's not a foregone conclusion. Lifted quite late in some ways. They have got wickets. You have a feeling that this might be the over they target. Wilson coming on for his second over. He went for 3 in his first.
Yeah, definitely the shorter boundary could be peppered if the two batsmen get the ball in the arc. That's where Wilson got to be careful not pitching it up, and slow ball as well. Got to be slightly shorter than fuller. The fuller you bowl, unless it's a Yorker, most of the time it can go the distance. The moment he's bowling really well, not giving any pace, bowling the slow ball in the right areas, pitching it short, and the batsman, like an Hawkeye, looking at the mid-wicket boundary. Outside edge, given pace this time, and brings up a 4, an important one in this over.
Yeah, feel for Wilson here. Wasn't a terrible delivery. Batsman gave himself some room. Thick outside edge. Balls raced away for 4. 354s now in the competition. Yeah, a bit unlucky. Wasn't a terrible delivery. A little bit wide. Batsmen have been targeting the mid-wicket area. Just changed it up there a little bit. So he's under pressure, is Wilson.
Much better, much better. Skidding on. And we thought he had the deep mid-wicket field that was vacant. Short of boundary. The batsman will target there. But the batsman completely bluffed us, trying to give some room through the offside. In T20 cricket, this is innovation. This is what you do to stay in the game and be unpredictable as possible. The more you become predictable, bowlers will read you and they will adjust according to the situation and the pitch. Now, beautifully bowled. A slower delivery and a dot ball to end the 15th over. 79 for 2.
And obviously Avengers are 79 for 2. And need 45 runs of 30 deliveries. Tricky passage of play the next 5 overs. The Nagpur Ninjas have done well here. This is another boundary. And they're timing it quite nicely. They keep going like this. That target will get easier. But they did the hard work, didn't they? They did the hard work during the middle overs against the spinners. Didn't play any risky shots. And again, didn't get down the ground for 1. But still, 40 runs of 28 deliveries. It's not going to be easy. They need a run rate of 8.57. Oh, and that's another drop. Continuously dropping catches. Chances are being created. And with the scoreboard pressure, a couple of wickets here for the Nagpur Ninjas, and it'll be a completely different game.
Absolutely. Look at this. Should have been taken, though it was hit hard. But just fumbled it at the last minute. Quite a hard one. But couldn't get his fingers stick onto it. Another chance. As I always say, badminton by dance, cricket by chance. You got to take your chances whenever you get.
That is your favourite quote, isn't it? You should get that printed on your t-shirt. You love that quote. And unfortunately, I think he's dislocated his finger here. Bit of bleeding. That is unfortunate. And with 9 balls left in his spell, it could be a big blow for Nagpur Ninjas. Because he was a tricky customer with variation he bowled. But that's a big blow for them. And a big blow for Arinder as well. Not nice to see any player get injured on the pitch. I don't like it at all. I don't like seeing players coming off the pitch with any form of injury. It's always a horrible feeling. And there's a few quiet fans there. They've been loving it. They've been here all day, haven't they? And they enjoy being here. It's been a fantastic tournament. It continues to grow game by game. And if you're just driving past Ghaziabad, do come to this stadium. Just have a watch. Some of the international stars at display, Ranji Trophy players. And today, Jayasuriya was unbelievable. Masterclass of left arm spin, 4 for 17. Completely changed the game in favour for Guwahati Avengers. So,
Nagendra Chaudhary starting as the over, which was 3 balls remaining. He's going to complete the over. Nagendra has been expensive in this tournament, but a local boy who had represented under 17, under 19, under 25, but then he had an injury and he was out of the action for almost 3 years. He's back in action again. So let's see what he's going to do in the next 3 deliveries. That's how Parvinder Avana has been guiding him and is setting up the field. There's Sweepakawa. There's long on, long off. Deep mid wicket. Square leg gets into 30-yard circle. There's a short fine leg, third man. And deep backward point. That's the equation here. In comes Nagendra. Driven down to the long off fence for an easy single there. 85 for 2 now. 86, I beg your pardon. 26 deliveries to go and 38 runs to get. Not very difficult task, but it needs to get difficult if there are 1 or 2 wickets get fall here.
It should be straightforward. It'll continue to be like this if they... That's a lovely piece of fielding. I think that the fans absolutely love that. The effort that they put out there. Small pieces of fielding like that will make a huge difference. But like you said, it is a straightforward target. What we've often seen during the day-night games, the last 5 overs, oh, I think that's 4 runs. He's got his foot on the boundary there. Great effort, but unfortunately, yeah, they're having another check. They're having a look. Sure, they'll have another look at that. Yeah, they're having a look at this. And it's a great stop there. The ball's in his hands, but then the foot hits the boundary. That is 4 runs, unfortunately. Great effort from the fielder himself. Unfortunately, it's in vain. Makes the task a bit more easier for the GA. The double end fans, they must be slightly disappointed with that.
Yes, sir. And now it's becoming a little more easy now. 25. Excellent drive. Straight to the man. Can he cut it off? Yes, he does. But there was enough opportunity for getting a couple of runs. That was the end of 16th over. 19 for 2. 90 for 2.
Well, it's been perfectly timed by Guwahati Avengers. 92 for 2 they are. They require another 32 runs. And I think this is where the difference has been between the 7th and the 15th over. They've only lost 1 wicket. While the same passage of play for Nagpur Ninjas, they obviously lost 5 wickets. And there he is, Jayasuriya. The vintage Jayasuriya, absolute brilliant performance today. He'll be my man of the match, I reckon. He fully deserves it, yeah. What is a lovely sight that is. Richard Levy, he was in fine form against us. Delara Fernando as well, running off his long run the other day. Then Tino Best, bowling really well. They do bring such excitement to this game. And now he will need to do something as well. Exciting. Awana, it's got to be the game changer here. It's got to take a couple of wickets. Will produce some dot balls. And it's been fascinating, this passage of play.
Well, Monty, it's 24 balls and 32 runs. Are we going to have some Bollywood thriller, or is going to be an easy go?
Well, if it is a Bollywood thriller, and if Nagpur Ninjas win, I tell you what, it will be the highest, best movie ever. We'll have a lot of excitement at the end. They're playing so nicely here. I think they've timed it really well, Rahul and Shafiq. And when you have an international experienced campaigner in the dugout, I'm sure during the drinks break, sending out messages to Jayasuriya, how to chase a total down like this. On a tricky pitch, just like that, slower balls like that. Need them to hit the stumps, don't you? Next 22 balls have to go everything Nagpur Ninjas' way here. Now we often say, you've got to hold your nerve. There's Ratinder Singh Sodhi, experienced Ranji Trophy player, played a few international games for India. He knows how vital Next 4 balls are going to be easy experience bowler. Swana. They're changing the field. They bring the third man up. Also deep square is coming up. And with deep point going back. It's an interesting field set here. Either he's going to bowl it short. You often seen the short ball goes back to deep point for a catch. Or he's going for a slower ball. Oh, he's gone for wide there. Straight to the man, deep point. But it's good, I like it. They're doing something different. It's got the batsman coming out and playing out a ball that he didn't need to.
Yes, that's exactly. They need to do some changes, do some innovation, innovative thinking. Only then you can get back to the game. Otherwise, it's an easy go so far for Guwahati Avengers. And it's really, partnership is also building up. They've added 41 runs on 34 deliveries. Last 30 balls produced 38 runs. So far, everything going in their way. In comes Ravindra Rawana this time. Outside the leg stump. Signaled wide by the umpire. That's not required at this juncture. If you want to remain the game, you got to be stick wickets to wicket. That's the key.
Absolutely. You got to bowl wicket to wicket. Trust your processes, your instincts, what your gut feel tells you. And that's a rare wide ball. Only the second of the match. I mean, very disciplined with the lines and lengths. Nagpur Ninjas. That's a lovely shot. Straight to deep. Oh, poor piece of fielding. Yeah, they've just haven't been great in the field today. And that the 100 comes up for the Avengers. Partnership building nicely. 46 of 36 deliveries. I must say, that sort of kind of sums up really what Nagpur Ninjas today, isn't it? We've had a few drop catches, misfields like that. Straightforward things. Simple mistakes they've made.
You got to save these runs. Ravindra Rawana sent that fielder, which it's Solanki there, just to stop that shot. And that's exactly, he does the mistake. It was simple incoming ball to him. Didn't get the body in line, resulting a bonus 4 runs. Little dejected Ravindra Rawana, but he's a performer. I'm sure he's going to do something different here. He's aggressive. This is a short pitch. Bouncer. And that's exactly what I was saying. He's an aggressive guy. He'll try and do something different here. He needs a wicket at this juncture. He hasn't got one as yet.
Yeah, he's got to be aggressive with his bowling. He's got to give it his all. You just never know. Gets a wicket here. And the new batsman coming in, the pressure will be on them. There is scoreboard pressure, but also the context of this match. It's a big ball coming up here. He will need to produce his best one. Oh, and that's nicely guided. Oh, that's a poor piece of fielding. This is not good at all, is it? Frustrating.
You know, sometimes the ball chase you. And this is the, you know, he was there on the deep backward point. 17 gone, 104 for 2.
Well, it's a 50 partnership, and they've batted really well of 38 deliveries, both Rahul and Shafiq. They've done really, really well. And it also helps when you have a couple of misfields at the end there. And it's been the same fielder as well, Mr. Solanki. So as a captain, you've got to get your right fielders in the right place. It can be extremely frustrating, especially in a low-scoring total like this. But a few catches drop, misfields. Momentum just keeps then building for Guwahati Avengers. The fans are loving it. The youngsters are in. Families are here. They all come here and cheer cricket, don't they? Absolutely love live sport. They love their selfies. Like, the families can come here. They do enjoy watching cricket, seeing some of the great players, international stars featuring in this tournament. It's been good running as well. This has been excellent batting display from Guwahati Avengers. They've been really good.
Look at this, giving himself a room and driving it down to Parvinder Rawana at sweeper cover area. He's got a throwing arm. Good throw in the end. Another good delivery this time. Wilson, the bowler. Another run, a bonus run, a fumble and a bonus run. So there's a pressure on the fielders now. And that's exactly, it's not required. If you want to remain in the match, you got to field, throw yourself in the outfield and do some good fielding. Look at this, behind square. And that's a fumble. Nagendra Chaudhary this time. Back-to-back misfielding.
Yeah, they've had a few fumbles, haven't they? I'm sure it just doesn't help them. That's a wide ball. Yes. I guess say Nagpur Ninjas as a side haven't really found a method, especially on pitches like here, low and slow pitches at this ground, haven't really as a team gelled together. Kind of struggled. They played well in passages, but then a full toss like this is going to be punished, and that's out of it. Great shot out of the screws. That's the first six for Guwahati Avengers, and also it's 50. Brilliant innings from Rahul. Certainly led from the front, took on the responsibility, and now it should be very easy. 9 runs of 15 deliveries. Game should be over very soon.
Yes, there was like given in the platter, and it's like go do your half century, and exactly what he does in style, crashing it down to the mid-wicket fence for the maximum. So that's a brilliant half century by Rahul there on 50 deliveries with a 104 strike rate. This time, little in the air, another misfielding. What's happening tonight? This is bad. This is not going to work.
Yes, poor piece of fielding yet again. And for Nagpur Ninjas, everything is just getting from bad to worse here. Full toss, a simple piece of fielding, and they just completely missed it. And unfortunately, Nagpur Ninjas, they just, in the crucial times, have panicked under pressure, panicked in the field. Now this, and that's all over. He's hit it, the 6 in style. He's got his team into the semi-finals. And Guwahati Avengers have produced a brilliant performance today. Fully deserved to win by 8 wickets. And this partnership, 71 of 44 deliveries, has got him through the line.
Yes, look at this wicket. So I beg your pardon. Look at this huge 6. And that's the victory for Guwahati Avengers. They have done it in style, but a lot of contribution has done by the fielding as well, because there's a lot of back-to-back misfields and drop catches really made it easy for them. But at the end of the day, win is a win.
Yeah, they played a better cricket, and it was just amazing, isn't it, how when they lost their second wicket for 67, the Nagpur Ninjas, you thought they'd put on a good total, but they got bowled out. The next 8 wickets went for 60. Obviously, this man, Richard Levy, didn't really get going. They missed Lara Fernandez today with his awesome bowling. But this is brilliant performance, and that is sweet to see. Jayasuriya giving him the respect that he deserves. Absolute legendary bowling today. He's definitely led from the front. He's been absolutely iconic in this match. Fans have absolutely loved seeing him bowl at his best. But generally, the spirit amongst the teams has been good. You know, and it's so good to see. His arm isn't good, obviously, that front arm, but he can't get him out of the game, can you? Give a ball in his hand, and he knows how to get wickets in T20 cricket. So he's been brilliant, and this is Rahul, 62 runs or 52 deliveries, and Shafiq, 24 runs. This partnership was 71, got him through the line. And it's after Taranga getting out, you thought maybe the Nagpur Ninjas had a chance, but unfortunately, they were solid today, and they batted really well. Fully deserved to get into the semi-finals. Being the better team today. Partnership itself. Vishnu and Rahul, they got going, and then the Rahul set the platform for his team. The fantastic partnership with Shafiq. And it was really good to see during the middle overs against spin, where they were just knocking it around. I thought that's where the game was won, between 7th to 15th over. And the bowling figures, apart from Satnam, who I felt could have been a bit more attacking, took a wicket, everyone else just went the distance. And even Awana tried to produce wickets, but he couldn't in the vital times. But overall, it was a complete dominant performance by the Guwahati Avengers. Let's have a look at the highlights of the chase. This is where it started. Anything off his legs, he picks off nicely, doesn't he? Into the gap before Kapil Taranga. Then that again that catch needed to go their way. And this was a lovely piece of bowling. He held it in the air. He went direct to point. Nice simple catch. Then it was the Rahul Shafiq show. Rahul hitting it beautiful straight down the ground. This was lovely hitting. Cross the line. Could have been a catch. Should have been a catch. In a different ball game. Then this was a direct hit. Lovely piece of fielding. And even Shafiq himself got into the act. It's lovely there by Rahul. Lovely all-round display of batting. Front of square, behind square, the late cuts. Shafiq himself doing well. That was lovely hitting behind point as well. And the misfields, they obviously helped Guwahati Avengers. That was a lovely sick, the full toss. And this was it, the winning moment for the Avengers getting to the semi-finals. 6 runs, fully deserve it. Unfortunately, the Nagpur Ninjas have lost all their games. And this is the match summary. So the Nagpur Ninjas were all out for 123, and Jayasuriya 4 for 17 or 4 overs was brilliant. And no one really got going. Sodhi was the lone ranger with 22 runs. And with the Avengers, the key partnership at the end of 71 got them over the line. Rahul played magnificently well, and they've won by 8 wickets. And the 2 games coming up tomorrow is Guwahati Avengers in the morning against Patna Warriors. That's a dead rubber game. Then we got match 15, Freesat Titans versus the Indore Knights. And we take a short break and we're back with a post-match presentation.
पीएवी चेक करा दो एक बारी। हाँ सर, पीए चेक है सर। ओके, चेक चेक।
Well, that's the match summary for you. Ninjas won the toss and batting first, 123 they have scored in 17.3 overs. Virender and Sodhi and Satnam, the three batsmen, hit the score. Jayasuriya taking 4 wickets. That was brilliant. Varun taking 2 and Anurid taking 2 wickets in his 3.3 overs. Avengers 125 for 7 in just 17.5 overs. Rahul was batted very well, 62 on 52. Vishnu batted beautifully on 28 on 32. Shafiq also had a contribution, 24 on 17. And in the end, Avengers won by 8 wickets. That was the highlight. There were a lot of catches being dropped. We misfielded some of the shots, but at the end of the day, Avenger is the winner by 8 wickets. Let's go down. And now tomorrow we have another exciting day of cricket which is coming up. This Khiladix Legend Trophy has been a scintillator. A fabulous concept. And let's go down to Suhas for the post-match presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation. Guwahati Avengers taking on the Nagpur Ninjas. Even though Nagpur Ninjas won the toss, they were only able to put 123 on the board, and Gujarat Avengers made easy work of it in the end. It's time to thank our title sponsor first up, Khiladix.com. Thank you for their support. And our co-sponsors, Cycle Pure Agarbattis and Killer Jeans. Thank you to them as well. Let me quickly introduce you to the post-match presentation party. We have with us to give away silverware the tournament referee, Mr. Anirudh Pratap Singh. Let's quickly call the captain who came second, Richard Levy. Richard, well, 123 on a track of this kind wasn't enough.
Especially the start that we had, probably not. I said to the guys, especially in the night games, if you're not getting near 160, we're going to be struggling. There wasn't any dew tonight, which we knew kind of was going to happen, so we knew it was going to be a 200 wicket like it normally is. But considering the start we had, 120 is definitely not going to be enough.
That start from Parvinder Rawana, what did you tell him?
No, listen, we spoke about earlier, good ball is a good ball no matter what format you play. And he's got the skills to move it both ways, and he showed that up front. He was very, very unlucky not to take any wickets with it. But that's the nature of the game. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't.
It's still a bunch that's learning together. Quite happy captaining a side of that kind?
Yeah, it's good fun. As you said, guys are still learning. We always joke about when you come through and you try put your experience onto that we take for granted that we learned years and years ago. Some of the guys are still taking that in, trying to implement it into games and move forward with it.
Hard luck today, but all the best for the next one.
Cheers, thanks very much.
Richard Levy, the captain who came second. It's time now to talk to the winning skipper, Upul Tharanga. First of all, congratulations on the win. A lot of things worked in your favor as well.
Yeah, thank you all first. I think wicket was a bit of on the slower side. I think especially our bowlers, after first 6 overs, I think we came back very strongly.
Wickets on the slower side, your eyes start to search for the great Sana Jayasuriya.
It is, I think we know how he can bowl, we know what he can do. I think he delivered today as well. He know how to bowling in the different condition. Yeah.
Upul, a word on Rahul and that partnership that he had. Absolutely brilliant.
It is, I think. Especially when you are playing condition like that, we need partnership. If we lose a few wickets early on, it's going to be difficult. I think Rahul and Trivedi, the other guy, they batted sensibly and they took the minimum risk and they knew exactly what they are doing.
Upul, very well played and all the best for your advancing in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
The winning skipper, Upul Tharanga, the captain of Guwahati Avengers. It's time to give away some silverware. To give the player of the match, I request Mr. Anirudh Pratap Singh to be ready with the trophy. And it has to go to one man who makes 54 years just look as young as 17, 18. The passion continues to be there. The fire is still burning. Sana Jayasuriya, 4 for just 17 runs. Literally turning the game into his team's favor. Congratulations, Sanat.
Thank you very much.
It was vintage Sana Jayasuriya, first of all. Did you ask for the ball from Upul Tharanga, or he just knew it was going to be Sana to deliver today?
No, we decided that spinners will be very crucial today, and we have 3 left-arm spinners. And Upul decided after first 6 overs were not the best we had, and we knew that if they got more than 150 runs, it's going to be difficult for us. I came and bowled the right areas. The other 2 left-arm spinners bowled well, and just a little bit of experience. I used the crease, just use the right length most of the time.
A truckload of ODI wickets, test match wickets as well. Was your heart saying at some stage, let's go for a 5-er?
No, because you never know about those things. Just try and bowl the best possible you can do on the particular day, but which I did. Normally, I always try to bowl in the right areas and make sure that make difficult for the batsman. So eventually you get wickets. So it's a bonus.
Difficult for the batsmen, you made their life miserable. And finally, what were the word to the boys when they came out to bat? Because Rahul batted really well and he said that he had a word with you.
Yeah, I think Upul was the key because he was batting really well, but unfortunately he got out early. And the boys, the local boys, got responsibility and they batted through really well because it was a tight game, middle of the overs, and we never got panic. And they batted really well and batted through the overs. And 19th, 18th over, we finished the game, but batted really well.
sometimes we pinch ourselves thinking it's back to 1995 and beyond. Thank you so much for being amazing as always. Congratulations on the win too.
Thank you very much.
It's Sanat Jayasuriya, the player of the match. Well, that's all we got for you from the post-match presentation. We'll meet you shortly tomorrow with a double header again. So be prepared, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be high-octane cricket coming your way.